thoughts, views, and opinions expressed on this show are not to be presented as facts or an indicting nature to any party, viewing, or mention. We hope you're entertained. Thanks for watching.
That's kind of how I wanted the show to start. How do you want it?
That's insane.
Slow motion. You
We
feel me?
can say we need a new theme song because the elevator music.
See, that's why I had some stuff lined up for us. We ain't put it up yet.
Well, we got to get that going.
Your stuff from the 23rd century, though. Like,
As long as
No,
it
it's
sound
from the
like,
future.
what's dude name? V's and them?
V, what's wrong? Wait, hey, chill on
V's.
V's. What's wrong with V's?
Ain't nothing wrong with him, but he ain't know. Let me wait till what's the word? Start music.
science experiment. What's up, y'all?
What up, everybody? As y'all can see, we look a little different today.
Cody look a little different.
Cody got locks.
It's like when Sherman Klump hopped in the machine and Buddy Love came out. You feel me?
Okay. Ooh,
Stephon Urkel, you
the
know?
shade, the underlining shade in that is insane.
Shout out to Cody,
probably
though. We miss you, though, dog.
Yeah. Welcome to episode 46,
45.
45. We almost there. Almost to 50, y'all. We gonna do something for our 50th.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be off my fast, so we can take shots.
It's good to see you, though. No injuries, no Band-Aids,
You
no
say this
new
every
cough,
week.
none of that.
I've been injured free.
You've been playing hurt for a minute.
My edges came back. My arm is
What's the
arming.
secret? What's the secret?
Huh?
What's the secret?
Jesus.
That's his name? Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
You know you're a West
I
Side
don't
baby.
call him Jesus. We call him Jesus.
Amen.
Sweet baby black Jesus.
What's the word, though?
What
no
up,
pun intended. How you
Chris?
feeling?
I'm cool. How you feeling? This your first time here
Yeah, this is nice.
in live form,
Y'all
rare.
really got money.
You feel
on here.
me?
Y'all was trying
We
to
got
play it
money.
back.
It's crazy.
For sure. No, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
You look nice. We like your little
Do
ensemble.
you see his shirt?
Okay.
That's a nice shirt.
Shout out to my brother, Nigeria, Tier NYC. You was on me last week though, because I was trying to be a turtleneck terrorist, and you went on me
In
the whole
August,
show.
though. In August.
That's why you walk slow. Like, it's cool.
Walking slow is like you want the sun to marinate on you.
And you talked about
want the sun.
my pen. You said I got a brooch on. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm finna go get tea and crumpet somewhere.
It was giving brooch. You look nice though. I did say you look nice. It just wasn't the weather. Like sometimes you gotta read the room.
Okay, you're right.
You ain't read the room.
I received that. Before we leave today, can we get the confusion over with about who's the big Joker Chris and who's the little Joker Chris? Like, who's the black and white one? Who's the color one? Or like, how we gonna figure this out?
We can do that right now. So
Okay.
this Chris, you're Chris, big Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Now ISO on nephew. This nephew, y'all. So when
Hey.
we say nephew or look Chris, because I know some people still,
You know, that's okay.
Do you identify as that though? You cool with that?
I think sometimes I identify as nephew. Just a
Okay.
little
We're gonna
bit.
get some nephew merch popping, you know. We're gonna get it figured out. We're gonna make some money off this.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah,
just
for sure.
come up off your name. That's like when a big time all-star player come on the team and then want your jersey. You gotta pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
For
Straight
sure.
up.
Facts.
We got a special guest today, Larry Legend.
What up? What
I'm
up?
here today.
What up?
Yeah, in the flesh.
How you
usually like
feeling?
it's usually on the computer. I'm cool. I'm cool today. I'm chilling. I'm nice and elevated as much as I can say.
Ah.
We like your Kieran Fest hat.
Yeah, shout out to y'all for, rocking with us a little bit. But we had Kima Fest this last year was the 4th year. So we looking for 5. We planning on 5 right now for real. So we working towards that already. But yeah, we need a break a little bit too,
Y'all should take a little break. But
We taking a break in August, but then we back in it. We got karaoke in September. We do karaoke, live
Fire.
band karaoke at Haymarket. We be doing ladies' night and stuff. Our band play for a lot of people. They play for a lot of people, like everybody. One of them just got off tour with Janet Jackson. One of them plays with Lauryn Hill. I guess he ain't on tour no more either, but yeah, he's a lot of stuff.
oh, y'all
going
real
on.
musicians.
Yeah,
I can't
real
wait.
musicians over there.
Okay.
I
So
can't
when
wait
you
to
go
get
up
to
there,
the
it's
place.
like a
That's where the money
performance.
at.
I can't wait to a
Wings and
place.
stuff.
I can't wait till I get to a place where I could just casually say, yeah, we do something with Janet Jackson. We do something with Lauryn Hill.
Well, no, it's people who we work with.
People
It
you
ain't-
work with?
It ain't me. But
So
I
I'm
do be
third
happy
party.
that they do it. I post them and stuff like, that's my guy. Happy as hell.
That's how you supposed to be. You're supposed to be happy for your homies.
Yeah, that's the
True.
Some
Jacksons.
people be hating. Don't play a lick of guitar and be like,
Right.
well, I could do that.
I be
no,
so
you
happy.
cannot.
I fight with my musicians. I be wanting them to get paid as much as they supposed to because they play the music. Like,
Yeah.
they supposed to get paid first, for
I
real.
feel like musicians and backup dancers are like the least paid for the amount of work that
for
they
what
do.
they
That's
do.
Did you
true.
used to
Yeah.
dance?
That's true.
That's college?
I used to dance, yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna leave it at that.
That's it. Ain't no more info on that.
No, I used to dance. I did.
Like for real?
Yeah, like I know how to tap dance. I can
no,
do
you-
ballet. I did tap, ballet, African, jazz, and hip hop for like 20 years.
Dang.
20. No, you didn't.
When I was at SIU, I was on the official like athletics dance team. Like we danced on football field. We competed at UDA. Yeah, we competed like in Florida and stuff. Yeah, I did
You got
all that.
videos?
I'll
do
show
a
y'all.
plie.
So for the
I wanna see
50th,
it
right
for the
now.
50th episode, you gonna bring in your tap shoes, right?
Y'all want me to tap? Y'all want me to tap?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to see that.
I'll shuffle out
But
to
what you
Buffalo
could
real
do
quick.
is use her taps as part of the intro song.
Oh,
Now it's kind of fake
See-
produced by Bree. You
Okay.
feel me? I'm
you
just
feel
giving
me?
ideas.
Give my credits.
I got beef with you too before we get off into the show. We got a great show.
Come on.
Where my
I feel
candles
like
at, bro?
Oh yeah.
Candles.
Where my
Okay.
candles at, doggy?
For sure. Candles will be released. I'm officially releasing them on Monday.
Woo!
All right. I was making sure because I'm like, dang, are they still on the boat that's out there
On
in the
Monday,
ocean? Like,
Monday, August 12th.
it's the chip shortage. What's up?
The site live now, so if y'all do want to buy them, y'all can. But I'm officially announcing it Monday, August 12th. I'm about to get back into my entrepreneur bag. And I
That's
got
what
Bree
I'm talking
specific shirts.
Okay.
Where?
If you saw me at Lala, I had my shirt on at Lala. Damn. I got Bree specific shirts that I'm about to drop too. So
All right.
yeah, Monday candles. All right, y'all got my anxiety up about this. I got so much anxiety about dropping these candles, but we can talk about that
Oh,
later.
I'm gonna do your thing.
Yeah. So weekend recaps. Lala. Y'all want to kick it off with Lala?
Yeah. Oh, you want to go first?
I only went to Lala this year. I was gonna be an auntie and not go at all. I only went to Lala this year because I want to see SZA. She's one of my favorite artists. I never seen her before perform, and she was amazing. I had such a great time.
This your first time seeing her?
Yeah, live. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I was so impressed. I knew what to expect, but I was so.
I heard
impressed.
she was flying on like an ant. She had like a whole
She
like
has this
theme.
bug that she sits on and just sing, and it's. You can tell like the shrooms be shrooming.
That's one.
She be floating.
That's one for sure.
Yeah, the shrooms
Be
be
moving like
shrooming.
this
Like
or
she
something.
too far gone, but I love it.
How the
Okay.
body look though?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like her better. She
They had to
recently
take-
talked about taking her boob implants out. So
Yeah, I remember
it's
they had to
giving
take
more
her,
natural.
Would
they
you have
took
done?
her billboard down off the E-way. Y'all
The
remember that?
Skims one?
Y'all remember when it was up there? It was them
She
niggas
had a
about.
billboard out there?
She had a whole billboard.
when you get
and-
off 290 and go on
Yeah.
94.
See,
It
I
is-
don't be out west.
Yeah.
Yeah, that mug can cause accidents. That's how they take that shit down.
Okay, they had it in the wrong place
Yeah, it was
too,
in a
because
bad
it's like
place.
that
You
little
turn it.
path where
And if
it's
you
really
don't-
one lane.
Yeah.
So if you crash, can't nobody get past you. So if you
Oh,
looking
wait.
at scissor too long,
Yeah, you could fly right off.
you hit that little medium, it's over with.
Damn.
They took it down though. That's
Yeah,
probably
they
why
took
they
the
took it
thing
down.
down. I think that's why. It
probably
was
took it
bad placement.
Too many
It
exits.
was bad placement. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, no, niggas gonna be drooling and shit over this.
Oh,
Okay.
You can't have her on the... It was long. She laid out, thick,
Yes,
all brown
laid
and stuff.
out.
No way.
Pennies and bra, fat.
Everything was brown. I'm like, hell no, niggas gonna die over this.
Niggas walked out with this is crazy.
How is going to Lala like now in your position versus going to like a Lala or like the Taste back in the day when you was just regular Bree instead
It
of
was
like,
so much more fun for me before.
word. So
Because
fighting
before
traffic,
I
walking
was-
through all that.
Yeah, so I never, fun fact, I think I was like adult when I first started going to concerts, like probably like 24, 25 after college when I really started like
Right.
being
Same.
a concert goer. But by that time I was already kind of like in media. I wasn't as big, so everything was like amazing for me. Like to walk past and see just dirt walk past was like amazing to me because I'm from out west. I ain't never seen dirt in real life. So like now it's like a kick it for me now because you know most of the people that's gonna be there or you know the people that's part of like certain artist teams and stuff. But like before, like probably like 2-3 years ago, amazing.
Just
like
starstruck.
starstruck, like I get to talk to some of my favorite people because backstage, like a lot of people was taking pictures with Sir because he was just backstage chilling.
I heard.
Teddy Swims, like yeah, like I like Lala for sure.
Chris, what about you, bro?
My Lala, I went there Sunday. I wish Tyler the Creator still was like coming out there because I would have bought a ticket for Thursday. Like that's the only day I would have came because I think Thursday it was supposed to be Tyler, Sexy Red, Tyler, and like a couple other people. But Lala, for me this year, I didn't like it that much. It wasn't that fun. They had a lot of not like hip hop artists. Like a lot of pop artists was out there, which is cool. And I feel like that's the crowd they leaning towards now because we got a lot of festivals out here in the city that take a lot of the hip hop and like R&B or alternative music like Summer Smash and like Pitchfork. It's like they're taking some of the DJs away now. You got Arc Fest, North Coast, Riot Fest. Like so, Lala they really kind of getting the scarce on who they can like bring out for their sets because like it was probably only like 6 black people.
On top of everybody, I feel like everybody was trying to go on tour this year too. So
That's true. So
yeah,
we losing out on a lot of like hip hop artists at Lala, but I had more fun last year. I just went as like a fan.
yeah.
So
That's so interesting to hear y'all say it like that.
I
Because
think-
we was having a conversation before the show started about like little things, like how you go to the club now. For me, like I can't go without a VIP. That's just my personal preference. I'm not with the like cover, standing in line, the whole like being scrunched up around people, all of that. Like I gotta be comfortable. In the same way for like tickets to games, tickets to concerts, like I gotta be
Like, I
in
gotta
a
be
box, or I
situated.
gotta be in a booth. I gotta
That's
be
'cause we
situated.
grown.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if it's a generational difference.
I
But
think it might be because like I feel like because we had the access to it, like you kind of don't want to go through that experience like on a base level. Like I wouldn't want to. Like I tell people all the time, I'm not going to the club unless I'm invited or if I'm like working. Like I'm not.
Right.
I'm not finna be standing in no line.
I've been to Travis Scott concerts and had cage seats like up on the stage. So I've been in the pit in that environment, and it's a full body workout. You feel me?
I love the pit.
I do. I love it, but now Larry feel me? But now it's to the point where like I love it
Not no
from
more.
a distance. Like I love it from the mentality
You don't like
standpoint.
the pit, Larry?
No way.
I can't
Why
physically
not?
do it no more.
When I saw Kanye and he had the show with the elevator stage,
Yeah.
Oh,
and the way them people was under him, I was like, hell, I'm so glad I'm where I'm at. I'm smoking a blunt, looking at them like, y'all are crazy. They chasing this man from back and forth. Y'all are working out.
That's what I'm saying. It felt like a workout, bro.
Man, that's fun, man.
And they had someone was just sitting down, laying there. I'm like, y'all are tripping.
Yeah.
And I think he put dirt down there. So it was
Yeah, you out there in your worst shoes. I was out there when he
Jesus
did
Christ.
Donda at Soldier Field.
See, I ain't.
And they all in black. It's in July. You feel me? He
Yeah,
had
just
super high.
running around.
Dog,
I get it. I don't know. I never.
You never-
I get that you get to say I did a Kanye West show, but like I feel like if I was to show that picture to my kids and they be like, "Oh, what you do?" Oh, I just ran around the whole time. Like
See,
I'm not running around for free. I hate cardio as it is.
that's crazy. You think
I'm
about
not
it the
running
wrong
around.
way. It's not about running around. It's you just having fun, right? It's listening to the music.
Running is not fun for free. I'm sorry.
In that outfit that they had people wearing too, they had people covered up in veils and stuff running in that dirt.
Oh, no.
Speaking of running around or not running around, y'all want to get into the Olympics?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's talk about the Olympics.
Okay.
Go ahead, Chris.
I'ma
Since
do
you
a-
here in real life, we're gonna let you take this over.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a rapid fire because I know we got a ton to talk about. Right now, the U.S. is leading all nations in gold medals and medals overall as of 12:30 this afternoon.
Great.
So shout out to us.
Let's go.
No pun
Us,
intended, but shout out to us. You feel me? They not like us. 89 total medals, 25 gold. That includes the gold rush, which is typically the second weekend in the Olympics, where you got the track and field, the gymnastics, the swimming, all of those things kind of, and the U.S. kind of shine. Obviously, quarterbacking, they leading the way with Simone Biles, the Golden Girls, Jordan Childs, and the whole U.S. gymnastics team.
Is she a goat?
She
Y'all talking about?
I think so.
With a
Simone
bullet.
You
Biles?
talking about Simone Biles?
Yeah,
For
we
sure.
were talking about that earlier. She a goat.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't think nothing. Yeah.
And shout out to J.O., Jonathan Owens, her husband. Bears safety. He was out there with the family cheering her on. If y'all caught the Bears on Hard Knocks on HBO, and
watch that tonight.
they showcased him actually leaving training camp. They gave him a part so he could go be a
That
part
clip
of that
was
and
so
watching
cute.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
That's
I
dope.
didn't want a husband.
Did y'all see when they did the all black podium? Andrade from Brazil won, and then Jordan Childs and Simone Biles bowed to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
What-
dope. That was
what-
really, really dope.
What I thought was super fly was that all three of them, that podium, they all used Beyonce as their background music for their routines. So
Ooh.
was dope.
we haven't really seen a lot of Beyonce on camera yet. You've seen a ton of celebrities out there.
Oh,
But-
is she out there?
I don't
think
know.
so.
I have no idea. You know, she did the intro for the U.S. national
Beyonce
team.
is on break.
But she chilling.
Y'all know she take like 2-year vacation, so we probably ain't gonna see her.
Tired.
Okay, I'll be tired too. You 40 years old.
She just put out 2
Doing a
albums.
world
Yeah.
tour.
We didn't get a chance to talk about it last week, but just the intro to the Olympics, that had a lot of controversy. They thought it was mocking the Last Supper. They came out and said it was about the tribute to Da Vinci's, whatever his photo was, but with Dionysus. But what they didn't show y'all was like there was some cultural differences, some lifestyle differences. It's like it felt like a drag show. There was one scene where one dude, his meat was hanging out of his pants, and he was really close to like a youngster, like a kid.
It was very dramatic when I saw it.
When you say meat, what you mean?
Like his
Like
Meat.
you know when you playing pool and you got the cue ball and the sticks. The cue ball was hanging out and the sticks.
That's
was
crazy,
like,
Joe.
and it's-
You meant like at least it was like a deli meat or something. Like he was playing. You know what I mean? Like catch on. No, he actually had it out there.
They got pictures, screenshots of it.
I saw it come across my timeline, and I thought it was parody, so I kept scrolling.
It's wild. I always be thinking, I don't know, my mind just instantly goes to like the planning, like the people sitting at the table and was like, yeah, we gonna do this. Like who was nobody in the room?
So we talked about
stood up and was like, excuse me, I don't think this is
We talked about creative directions last week. They actually interviewed the person that came up with the concept. He basically was just like, yeah, like that's what I was on.
crazy.
But not only that, the other scene was like they had a headless woman singing in one of the buildings. Marie Antoinette. They had the pale horse running across the river that's out there. If you
Yeah.
the maskless rider is supposed like that's going back to the
I just
Bible in
think
terms
when
of
they-
talking about the beasts behind them.
Yeah,
This is
but
all
when it
like-
comes to the Olympics, I feel like you just have to be just very cautious, especially when you're doing like religious references.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, like everybody.
true.
First off, everybody don't have the same religion. Second off, the majority of us that are Christians, we have different versions of Christianity.
True.
Like you're gonna offend somebody, and I feel like using religion to like as like a not a clout, but like to be like, yeah, this is top tier. Like we're going above and beyond. We putting a new little salt, little spice on it. I don't think you should use religion for that.
That's true.
The other part of it was the nasty little river that they had the pale horse running on. Apparently, there's an E. coli breakout. They came out and said that they was gonna clean the river up.
They never
And
did.
then they canceled the triathlon or the triathlon, I think it was. Because one of the competitors caught E. coli after they said it was E. coli free. So that's a lawsuit if they really wanted one. But
E. coli is crazy.
it's nuts. It's insane. It's unhinged. But beyond that though, we out there smoking. We out there smoking people. Women's
for
basketball. I'm actually. Yeah, they going crazy. I'm actually going to Paris to watch the gold medal game. I know we're gonna be there, the men's and women's.
See, you feel
Do you be getting like +1 tickets?
It's plus him. Ain't nobody else coming with him.
I do, but not for this. We can talk a little. We can talk after the show.
Paris, yeah, that's a
Because
trip.
Paris, what?
But
Crazy.
it's gonna be dope to see it in person.
Yeah.
Of course.
But just not only that, but it's gonna lead into the U.S. is watching this, right? Because L.A. in 2028 is gonna be a zoo. You feel me? They just built the new Clippers Stadium. They got the Rams joint where we've done national championships, Super Bowl, the whole nine.
Did we talk about Sha'Carri last week?
I was getting right to
silver?
it.
Oh.
I was getting right to it. So as we speak, the 200-meter like heats and finals are going on for the men's and women's. But like I said, the gold rush is the second weekend in the Olympics. So a lot of that was track and field. A ton of controversy and a ton of excitement. I don't know how much y'all watch it, but I was up at 4 a.m., 3 a.m. watching them heats because track and field is probably some of the most intense, exciting events. And they mentioned it. We mentioned it on the call. You train 4 years for 10 seconds. 9 seconds, right? Sha'Carri Richardson took second in the 100-meter dash.
I'm so proud of her.
Shout out to Sha'Carri.
Okay.
For everything that she's been
Definitely
through,
shout out to
everything. We kind of
Sha'Carri.
been watching her journey, watching her grow
For
up.
sure.
Unblock me.
My question is,
What? What?
She blocked me.
what you do to her?
I corrected something that she said.
What you?
She said something like, messing with my money gonna have you meeting my mama. And it was like, you don't need to disrespect your mama this way. Like, I mean, you trying not to, but the way you said this came off wrong. And she did not like me after that. Blocked me and everything.
Damn.
And I said, I'm just trying to help your scary ass. And I posted,
She-
not the end of it, but it was like, just unblock me. I fuck with you. I was really just coming to help. Everybody was telling her like he wasn't meaning no harm, but
he sounded like Craig trying to help Day-Day.
I was trying to help you.
Trying to help your scary ass.
Help your scary ass is funny.
But yeah, she took silver. What was funny was that Shelly Ann Fisher Price, who is Jamaican superstar, she kind of burst on the scene.
Her last name Fisher Price.
It's hyphenated because she got married.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You funny as hell.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is
and
crazy.
she play, right?
Okay.
She actually didn't compete. It was a last minute scratch, and it was it was a game changer because she's been in the medal conversation since 2008 when she came on the scene. Also, Sharika Jackson from Jamaica. They pretty much, when it comes to Jamaica, bro, it's.
Wait, so why didn't she?
So is that the story with her? She was with Sha'Carri.
Boom.
Sha'Carri.
Yes.
Okay. So the story. Go ahead.
So boom, they said
I'm
initially they tried to
wrong.
mask it like it was an injury. She had a hamstring injury, but it ended up coming out that because she and Sha'Carri are not staying in the Olympic Village for the final, even for the qualifiers, they weren't allowed in the gate that all of the other competitors were allowed into. Why that's important is the Olympic Committee that was there told them to go to the other gate, which was an hour walk in the other direction.
So they had to walk an hour and miss most of the warm-ups.
And missed the warm-ups. Didn't even have a chance to do the warm-ups. So Sha'Carri was like, this is my first Olympics. After everything I've been through, hell no, I'm not missing it.
And Miss Fisher Price, she a little old.
She was
she
like, I got
ain't
medals,
get
dog.
up
I'm Gucci.
Damn.
Crazy thing is, not only did she pull out of the 100 meters, she pulled out of the 200, the 4x1, all of the things that Jamaica eats off of. She pulled out of everything, and this is essentially her last Olympics. So we might have seen the last of her at this point.
Just because they didn't let her in. Damn.
But I read that they changed like the rules
The night before.
and didn't let them know. Like you could only come in a certain gate if you was on the bus with your team.
But I hate that though. Like, y'all, these are clearly people in the Olympics. Let them in the gate.
That's why I hate when like you go to festivals and people do too much at the little gate.
I swear.
You ain't got the right wristband. Like you just see me.
I
walk
just
from back
walked
here.
out of here.
And
What do
y'all
you
know
mean?
security typically shows up like 2 hours before the event, so you might have been there all day. And now you walking past with a badge and this and that, and now they want to stop you, check you, this and that. That's weird.
Sometimes, honestly, they really don't be knowing. They don't know.
At
like,
all.
people at the gate, they don't know anything.
At all.
Yeah, I don't like that because I feel like Sha'Carri would have got gold.
But she still
might
got
have.
silver.
Silver is great.
It's
We
still
proud
good.
of her.
Noah Lyles got that gold, though. Noah Lyles took it home.
That one, I know Cody was talking about it. Like, that one is controversial. Because I didn't know, like, you had to push your chest forward for you to win.
Yeah.
Because I thought you had to step on that line.
They don't measure it by your foot. They measure it by your torso cross.
That's crazy.
That's why when they used to do it with the ribbon is there, you cross with the ribbon.
And then push it.
Right, exactly.
They teach
I just
you
thought
that,
they
though.
was just happy it was over with. That's why they was leaning forward like, God damn.
Noah Lyles officially the fastest man in the world now. And that wasn't even his event. His event is the 200.
Really?
So he has a chance to get another gold medal.
When would that be?
It's today, right?
Today and tomorrow, I think, are the quarters and the finals. The last thing I want to talk about with the Olympics, before we get to the boxing, is the pole vaulter that didn't qualify because
Wait, what is that?
pole
They
vaulter.
jump over the
When they got
bar.
that big thing?
The big stick, and they got
I never understood why that was a sport.
So
I saw Phil.
one of them set the world record last night, beating his own. He gets to the top 6. I don't remember his name, but he actually was a classmate with Sha'Carri, at LSU when they were in college. But one of the competitors missed it. Yeah, white boy. But one of they don't even know who I'm talking to. Yeah, white boy. The person he missed the qualifier because he cleared the bar, and then I don't know how to say this without it sounding crazy.
Say it.
His pole hit the pole,
Yeah.
and that's what
Polling.
kept him from qualifying. So
pole
wait.
hit
So
the
like
pole?
when
Like, literally?
when it bent.
Like figuratively and
yeah,
Oh wait,
yeah.
wait!
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Wait, his pole hit
No, he
Like his after he
in
got
real
off.
life?
It
like
went.
the-
It went up there.
Well, he
It
used
was
the word
crazy.
earlier. Meat. His meat hit the pole.
No, that's what I thought we were saying.
And that's what disqualified him.
Yeah.
Did you see the other dude?
Why his meat can't hit the pole? That's not
You
his
can't
fault.
touch the
You can't
pole.
touch the bar at all.
Nothing could
He
touch.
can't.
Yeah,
That
you
mean he.
And if you touch it,
now we going too far.
Mondo Duplantis, that's his name. Yes,
Mondo
yes.
Duplantis.
Mondo was the one that set the
Mondo
set the
is a
record.
good name for him.
No, that's the guy who won.
That's the guy who won.
Oh.
Look.
He got over.
Jesus, Mondo. We got her type already locked
Wait,
in.
no.
Hey.
I saw a video yesterday or this morning of another dude trying, and he didn't even make he
Y'all seen
fell
a couple of them.
This man fell out
That
there
is
before
the
he
worst,
even got
bro.
to the thing. They was like, you train all your life for this? I wish I could find the clip.
Larry,
so messed up.
if you was in the Olympics, I'm gonna ask all y'all. If you was in the Olympics, what sport would you want to be good at and enough to medal in?
Ooh.
It ain't even the sport not even the sport that you might be good at now. What sport would you want to be good at?
Rolling up. To be good at.
Me and my homegirls
Like to be
gotta
known
do
for.
I gotta get me and my homegirls to do the
synchronized
synchronized swimming. They hit
synchronized
that
swimming.
moonwalk.
What?
Hey,
Yes, did y'all
shit is
see that?
crazy.
That was fire.
raw.
I can't swim. So for me,
That's what I said too. I said, listen,
Man,
I
you
said
was not
swimming.
helping the stereotype.
The only reason,
man, look,
dog, the only reason we
I'm
not
scarred.
having gold medals at the Olympics for swimming is because black people can't swim.
It's not.
That's
we
kinda,
float.
That's kind of fucked up.
And honestly, the ones who can, it ain't enough of them to show out, and they'd be like, "All right, we're gonna let one of y'all do it for us," because
For
they be
sure.
like,
They need to get that nigga that
For me,
swim to that thing.
what's that
When
thing?
Alabama last year.
When they run around in a circle and then
Shot put.
Oh, yeah,
Boy,
shot put.
I try to do that. That's what I want to be good at. Especially with my figure. Like, I don't want to be like no big brolic nigga who raw at it. I want to be like, yeah, I eat heroes and shit.
Like Captain America.
Yeah,
Just
like,
slinging
okay,
them.
how you
do
Come
that?
on, nephew, what you want to be?
Nigga,
What would you want to be good at?
It's
I'm
giving
gonna
more.
keep this. Basketball. I want to be like raw at basketball. I ain't gonna hold you, but you gotta be in the NBA.
So Jason Tatum, who ain't getting no tick, just won the finals. You still will rock with it.
Hell yeah!
Free
If I
merch.
ain't play at all,
Free merch, huh?
free merch. What? You
And
there?
you still
That's a
gonna
free
get the
trip.
hoes.
Hey,
You still
Anthony
gonna get
wanna know.
Davis still get love for being on that team. He ain't play a minute with
Ain't lying.
Kobe now.
Cause look, they gonna look at that picture 20 years later. Look at this Olympic team for 2024.
You in
gonna
every
see-
documentary too.
You
Shit, it was
feel me?
intense. It was lit. I was on my prime, my back.
Oh, okay. The only one still alive.
Ain't no footage of you playing nothing. You over there eating
Clapping
popcorn,
and
all
shit.
right.
They
But
just
you
go
in
over there
every
like,
documentary too.
Every documentary. You best
Telling
believe
the
I'm
whole
gonna be in there.
story.
Bro, if they had an Olympic sport for driving, I think that would be my gold medal.
Why don't they have
Like NASCAR?
I'm talking about when you driving down Stony or
okay.
driving down
That's a
294,
good
one.
you got to be an expert.
No, you do.
So if between that, I would definitely do that. The last thing that I want to talk about real quick was the boxing situation. Imani Khalif, Karini, they got into it. Karini ended up quitting, I think, like right in the first round.
Hey, 45 seconds.
And controversy was she was saying that the girl that she was fighting might not have been a girl. The Olympic Committee came out and said she just has a high testosterone.
So it is a girl.
No, cause yeah, they was
It happened
spreading
in
some
soccer,
rumors.
right? It wasn't. Was that soccer?
No, it was boxing.
No, it also happened with I think it might have been boxing. Still.
It was
No,
boxing.
the
It was
running.
boxing
No,
again?
the I think she's African.
Yeah.
African woman.
Yeah.
She,
That was boxing?
I don't know what she did. I think it might have been track and field or something. I can't
He's a
remember.
long distance runner.
Long distance runner. And she has the same stuff going on. But yeah, that shit is crazy.
The internet is sick though, because they was putting out.
Yeah, they was.
I mean,
they was putting
Hey.
Sierra up, and they was like talking crazy on the internet
I
about.
hate that they still
Why we
pump
still
that
do
up
that?
with Sierra.
That was
she done
wild.
popped out 4 kids, and y'all love
I'm
to
not
say that
gonna-
she used to be a man.
That was like the first rumor I've ever heard in my life.
How old were you? When
I was like 8 or 7.
You missed that Lil Kim rumor. It
For
was a
sure,
rumor
that
about
part
Lil
too.
Kim when we was younger.
Yeah, when she's in the locker room.
Yeah.
I will say this though, Sierra feet is as big as mine though. I want.
But she's tall.
That means she can swim good.
What is she?
Yeah, she should have been.
Sierra ain't that tall. Sierra, she got to be like.
Sierra's
She might
tall.
be like 5'8" or something. That's
might be
tall.
like
She,
5'7".
she gotta be like 5'9".
She might
5'8",
be.
5'9".
Nah, in all seriousness though, that was like crazy for them to get out there and do that.
Yeah.
These people, like you said, they train hard for 4 years just so they can get and compete at the highest level.
Yeah.
And they putting on for their country, not just for themselves. And for somebody to do that and try to insinuate that was the situation, it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's out of bounds, it's out of line. Like it has to stop at some point.
It's real super disrespectful. It's
Yeah.
like really disrespectful.
And they ran with it real fast. As soon as it happened, I fell for it. I'm like, damn, they let her.
Oh, do you
What's
know?
going on?
Okay, we just be reading it and be like,
I
yeah,
just
that's
read
what
it, and
happened.
it was an official shit. So I'm thinking it was real, and then everybody else had to come and say it wasn't. But she just felt them hands. If she'd have came to Chicago or Detroit, she'd have said, that is not a woman. She had breasts or nothing. That's not.
She said, "I ain't never been punched like that ever in my
Yeah,
life."
that's what
That's
happened.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And she like, girl, my record 3-5. You weak as hell. Like
That's what it was. She was getting whooped on and didn't want to be a part of it no more.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. You
But shout out to everybody that's participating
That's
in
a
the
cop
Olympics.
out. They shouldn't make her.
They shouldn't let her come back.
Yeah, she can't come back to the Olympics.
Nah, you can't. Not like
I
you
agree
acting
with
like
that.
that.
We all gonna be in LA for 2028.
I would love
Y'all
to.
slide?
Oh
Y'all
yeah,
moving?
we
I
do
hope
a
so.
group. We
I
gonna
hope
broadcast
so.
live for the Olympics.
I just
Claiming it,
hate
manifestation now.
And I could go there and I know I'd be straight. But I hate crowds like that. Like that will fucking blow me if the whole city. When it was coming here, I was nervous when it was coming. I wanted
Obama
it to
was
come
trying to
here,
put
though.
on for yeah.
But out there, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Calabasas or something. I ain't gonna be down there. That shit gonna be crazy.
Some
They
hidden hills.
gonna have to clean the streets up for real before they do it too.
They gotta clean our whole city up.
Downtown LA, you been there?
I don't spend much time at LA.
It's like
but-
Lower Wacker, Upper. It's like an upper street of Lower Wacker.
Lower Wacker is crazy.
That shit is crazy.
That is insane. All right. Quick news. Kamala Harris announced VP Tim Walz from Minnesota.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feel about that? He been coming at Trump too already.
I had heard that they were considering J.B. Pritzker.
I heard that, but I never thought that was a real thing.
I heard she called a meeting with him or something, and it was just like, nah.
And
He said
then
he
they
had
said-
too much work still to do here.
And then they said maybe homie
I
from
respect that.
Arizona might have been the best choice.
Because they just
Cali.
they just had a rally out in not a
did.
rally, but like a meeting out in Arizona, and they did a Republicans for Harris like conference.
All
I
of
don't know
that
if
was
y'all saw
going on. All that was going on around the time of NABJ last week. You had the DNC or the RNC at the United Center.
That's
and you
this weekend.
They were setting up last week.
Oh yeah, they've been
So
setting
all of that
up
was
for like
blocked
the
off.
past couple weeks. Yeah.
You know, they gotta get that right.
And then they had Lala, obviously. Y'all seen Trumpito was on Aiden Ross strings.
Child, Trumpito is crazy.
Aiden Ross bought him a Cybertruck, wrapped it with the picture from the assassination attempt.
Sad,
Buy a
man.
billionaire a Cybertruck.
But is that the
Sad,
way
man.
that
Rolex
like,
too.
Is that the way that media going right now? Because remember, everybody was so appalled when like Hillary Clinton was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "What are y'all doing? This is outrage. She really just doing that for clout." When it's like, is it wrong for
How to spread?
is it wrong for the candidates to go on different platforms
No,
I don't
they need
think
all
it's
the votes
wrong.
they could
outside
get.
of the norm?
I feel like it's a difference though, right? Aiden Ross is like this real like comedy clout chase, like not serious streamer. So I wouldn't go to his. If I was Trump, you should have done your research or whatever. Like that's not the place where you should be at.
That don't match Trump though.
That it matches Trump, but like it's a bad look. Like I feel like it's a really bad look for him to go on that stream because now I feel like Trump knows he's gonna lose.
What you think about them
Hey,
saying
Trump
Kamala?
is a bad look though, himself.
What y'all think about them saying Kamala needs to go on Castanet stream to respond, or kind of like to respond in kind?
I don't think so.
Bad idea?
Yeah, that's a really bad. I feel like it'd be
For who though? For which side though? For Kai or for Kamala?
for Kamala. But Kai said on the stream, like I think yesterday or 2 days ago, he said, "I'm not I don't do politics." He said, "I'm not a politician. I don't know nothing about politics." He said, "Don't come here because I don't know nothing about that."
Like auntie and nephew, like there's no reason why she needs to go sit in Castanet basement.
Regardless of the audience that she might reach,
I don't think
regardless
so.
of
Yeah, no. Like she's already in the media enough. They just I forgot what 90s video it was. They've been using AI and putting her on all these old school R&B videos.
For real?
She's circulating enough. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw her do black and white. They had her face on the Michael Jackson black and white one.
Yeah, like they've been doing. People been
That shit
putting
was
her,
crazy.
That's low-key funny.
face
That's
on
low-key
all
funny.
these
That's
AI
low-key.
music videos, and it's like old school R&B from the 90s. So people seeing her.
You ain't seen that picture of her? Well, I forgot what.
Montel
With
Jordan.
Montel Jordan,
Yeah,
he
well.
said, "Don't bring that up in this election."
All right, never mind then.
He
Oh, this
came
was
right
real.
out.
That was back in the
That's
day.
it, real.
Yeah,
I guess it's around that
they were
time.
dating.
Around that time.
Who?
Montel
For real?
Yes, you never
Williams.
seen that picture?
No.
It's actually a video too. It's a video and a picture.
Oh, I didn't see the video.
It's
I
not
saw
Jordan.
It was just
though.
them walking.
It's Williams, right?
Williams,
yeah,
Montel
the talk
Williams.
show host.
Oh, I'm about
Bald
to
head.
say like what?
Not Jordan, not the hip guy.
So the earring dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
earring
The
bald
earring.
head.
He's like, yeah, we'll come right back from commercial break.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and he said, "Don't
She
bring."
been
When
around.
she announced that she was gonna run for president, he was like, "Don't bring this back up. Like I'm over it. I don't want to hear anything about it."
Hey, you fumbled the vice
him on
president, bro. That's crazy.
You fumbled the might be future president of the United
I don't
States.
know. I
Future
think
president.
every video, every picture I see of them, it damn to be him and another girl and her. It might have been a thing.
I ain't gonna cap. It has been 3 of them.
It'd be 3 of them. It
In
might have
most
been a
of the
little thing
pictures.
going on that they had going on. Or
That's
something.
why I rock with her. Like, live your life, sis.
She got a lifestyle, right? She
Okay,
do her
live
thing.
your life, sis.
Oh no.
She a part of just about every nationality we got in this country.
Damn, yeah.
Both of her. She relate to everybody. That's why I hate when people be like, is she black?
They had a
She
statement about,
everything.
They had a
That's
statement
crazy.
from NABJ saying that they asked her to do, or she asked if she could do virtual. Just piggybacking from last
They
week.
said it was supposed to be in September.
Yeah.
I was there. I heard it was supposed to be at the conference, and
At the conference.
because she was at the funeral and because she had other stuff going on, like NABJ declined it.
They probably just want to sit with her in person.
Right.
Which
I
I
hope
feel
so.
that. I feel that. Earn your masters. What's the word? We
What
covered
was
the
going
event.
on?
Huh?
What was going on?
Earn your masters. So earn your leisure. Y'all know the podcast, Earn Your Leisure.
Shout out to Troy.
Yeah, they do Invest Fest. Rashad and Troy. They came to Chicago and did an event called Earn Your Masters. They have been doing it in other cities like Miami, LA for the past 3 years. So this year it was in Chicago. It was more so about creatives, just about teaching about ownership, how especially independent artists, like how do you own your own music, your masters, get your royalties, things like that. They had a pitch competition. They're gonna announce the winner at Art Basel in Miami later this year. Whoever wins get $50,000. Yeah, it was dope. We got to sit down with them. We got to sit down with Kendra. Kendra thought I was homeless.
I heard.
Yeah,
Off your tweet?
Kendra. Yeah, she was asking about the tweet. She was like, "Oh, I just saw a tweet about you, whatever. Like you so resilient. I love that." And then she was like, "You was homeless, right?" And I was like,
Did that feel like hate to you?
"Huh?"
Did it feel like hate?
It
People
didn't
said
feel like hate. I just feel like just given her personality, she probably really read it and thought that it was, some
That's
people are just. She has a big personality, so she probably took it the biggest that she read it.
How did you react to that though?
I think I laughed and I was like, "Girl, no." I did.
Somebody walk up to you and say, "Yo, bro, I thought you was homeless
I just
last year."
remember her touching me like, "You was homeless, right?" And I was like,
She's like, I'm praying
"Girl,
for you.
no."
Church towel.
Yeah, I was like, "Girl, no." She was cool though. She was cool. She talked about just like, her journey too, just like owning her own content and stuff. It was dope. The interviews are out now, so make sure y'all go check them out. Fan base, make sure y'all subscribe to our fan base so y'all can get all exclusive content for all of our interviews. What else we got on fan base right now? Oh, if you want to comment, y'all can leave comments, but if you want your comments to show up on the screen, fan base is the place to go. So make sure y'all subscribe. It's like $5. Y'all be spending more than that on y'all weed, y'all liquor.
On
So
blunts.
y'all can give us support, okay?
Support your
In the
people.
arms of an angel. For $5.99.
The info at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
$5.99. You can support a
That's dope
thriving
though. Art
media
Basel,
platform.
that's fire. They're gonna announce that.
Yeah, $50,000 for a company is lit. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. We need to have more events like that in Chicago too.
I feel like we've been having a lot more recently.
Yeah.
A lot more like just like panels or like a lot of community focused stuff coming to the city that I love.
Chelsea B was there too.
I see my homie up
Shout out to
there.
Chelsea.
Shout out
We love
Chelsea.
Chelsea,
Man.
For sure.
We love her. Okay, we're gonna take a commercial break right now. After these messages, make sure y'all go to the bathroom, get your water, whatever it is that y'all do when we go on commercial break. Man, thank y'all. I feel like we never thank our people for just being here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being here for 46 episodes, right? 46 episodes. We got a lot more coming up. Make sure y'all comment when y'all see Cody baldhead ass.
I was about to say like, what?
Let's do it. Oh, we doing giveaways? Well, let's get to the giveaways.
All right.
So we got some tickets to give y'all, right? We got G-Eazy tickets. We have White Sox game because I'm throwing the first pitch at the White Sox game next Wednesday.
Crazy.
That's dope.
For African American Heritage Night, so I'm out there repping for the people. So
Please
if y'all
don't
want to
mess
go
up.
see it,
Please
make
don't
sure
mess
y'all
up.
use the QR code. Put your phone up to the QR code, and all you gotta do is just fill out the form and let us know which tickets that you want, and more than likely, we got you. We got somebody else too. What else we got, Sylv?
I could have sworn we had like
G-Eazy. XL Film Fest. Yes, we partnering with XL Film Fest next weekend. It's gonna be amazing. We were just talking about dope events in Chicago. XL Film Fest has been going crazy for the past couple years. If y'all want to be there, because we're gonna be there broadcasting live too. So yeah, use the QR code, keyword invest, and make sure you go and get your tickets.
My QR
For
code.
the
Yes,
free.
sir.
They say the sun and I shine for all, but I in some people world you never shine at all.
Bob Marley was always in a positive mood, and growing up in the slums, it's like they were singing their heart, so they didn't want to dwell in the fact say they want to talk about criminal activity or highlight the degradation of the women from the community or whatever it may be. Singing a more positive, everything aiming this way, up.
What is one thing from the entire journey that you would want the people to kind of take from you that would live on beyond you?
I just want to know when I DJ or come off my set, I just want to do something in their life that just make them real happy, because at the end of the day, a lot of people come out to listen to music, and Bob Marley said, I think he said something, I think he said, when music hits you, you feel no pain.
If there's anything I can leave behind in my name is like eternal love, light, joy, peace, righteousness, and energy. Them thing there.
Give God the thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left.
Color, culture, and flavor means to me, well, color is, represents your ethnicity, where you from. Not where you from, just your hair, like your background. Like for me, color for me is just being a black man in America. This is my skin tone. Culture is like basically where you from, your how you was raised, being a product of your environment, just your lineage. And then flavor is that one thing that you have that make you authentic, that separates yourself from your friends or just separate from others within your culture. It's just that extra that make you unique. I express color, culture, and flavor in my work using the platform What's the Word? Color is expressed through being a black publication. When you come from Chicago, there's not really a lot of black media publication that covers hip-hop. You don't really have a lot of hip-hop magazines or prominent hip-hop blogs that cover black culture. At What's the Word, we express culture and what we do using Chicago as a hip-hop publication that covers the mainstream. It's a lot of oftentimes Chicago culture is misrepresented in the mainstream culture. And that kind of goes back to flavor, because how we put flavor in our work is, once again, like we from the crib. Majority of media outlets are based in LA and New York, and they narrate the culture, hip hop culture, from an LA and New York perspective. And Chicago perspective is kind of overlooked. So by us being the third biggest media market, we like to add our flavor. Add a little mild sauce to it. What inspires me and motivates me is more so outside of my family. Coming up, from the South Side Chicago, Bronzeville area. Before it was gentrified, it was like projects and it was like poverty. And I always wanted to make it out. I wanted to change the narrative for my family. I don't want to seem like that's all it is that. Like when I see a black man from Southside Chicago, I don't want them to all see it's like you coming from the ghetto or you a gangbang or you just selling drugs. So that's one thing that motivates me, that narrative. And changing the narrative for myself correlates with changing the narrative with Chicago. Because when people think about Chicago, only thing they think of is the killing and the violence, but there's more here to the city. We got good fashion, we got good food, we got good people. So that's what motivates me, once, giving my city a voice. My favorite McDonald's drink flavor growing up had to be, I'm not gonna lie, high C orange, no ice. High C orange, no ice. That used to smack. Yo, it's your boy Cody Mack here, checking in for What's the Word, Southside Chicago. And I want to thank the Black McDonald's Operators Association for having me. And thank you for bringing back the classic Hawaiian Punch and High C flavors. Them joints be on point.
Cody in a McDonald's commercial.
Cody in all the
Next
commercials.
level, dog. He had all the game working. He had the rock eyebrow. He had the Birdman hand rub.
Okay, the beard was
Shout out to the boss man,
what?
bro.
He
Man, shout out to Cody, man. Shout out to Cody. Cody just be doing shit. Like
He really do. That's
you got
Snoop Dogg
friends that
stuff.
You just be like, bro, what? Like, Cody just be doing shit. All right, we finna get into the mess. Okay, it's been a whole lot of like baby mama, baby daddy relationship drama, like sex cult drama. It's been a lot going on.
Sex cult drama.
Sex cult drama. It's been a lot going on. Let's kick it off with Big Sean, Jhené Aiko. So, Jhené Aiko is on the Magic Hour tour. Yes. For a couple of stops, she been bringing out her baby daddy, Big Sean. And he just did an interview with Charlamagne. And Charlamagne basically asked him, why haven't you married her yet? They've been dating for 8 years. They have a son. I think they've done 2 projects together, or a project.
So.
Has it been 2?
They definitely did one.
They
definitely did one. I think.
I know they did one.
They probably put out an EP together or something like that.
Probably. Or maybe they did an extra song or something. But they've been putting out music together. Like, it's giving Jay-Z and Beyonce.
For Earth people.
For the Earth tones. For sure. For the Earth tones. So, he basically replied and said, it's not the right time yet. It's a lot of personal work that needs to be done.
Earth people.
I just feel like
like, oh God.
8 years, y'all still gotta do work. He said
y'all millionaires.
Yeah, he said that he feels like when you get married, that's like the best relationship that you can have. But personally, as a woman, I think that's a cop out.
That's
like after 8 years,
shady.
and we both, because 9 times out of 10, usually it's the finances. Like maybe we don't got the, maybe I'm not in the space that I want to be financially, so I can take care of you and take care of my family. He cool.
Yeah,
she
this ain't
cool.
one of those. Yeah.
So I really don't know. That answer didn't suffice to me. But it's just y'all are men, and 9 times out of 10, sometimes y'all take y'all emotions out of it. So y'all like to say, what y'all think?
Ooh, I think she crazy.
She crazy and he crazy.
They could both be crazy together, but what he said sound like she be tweaking sometimes.
But if you listen to Jhené Aiko music, you know she a little off.
Yeah. And like maybe a year or 2 ago, didn't they fake break up for like a second? Like they had like a fake breakup, and then they got right back together.
Yeah.
It was like he might be like, man, she be tweaking, but I love her, but she be tweaking. It could be that, or it could simply be niggas. Niggas just be on nigga stuff. We just don't
can we explain? Larry, let's break this down.
Okay,
what's nigga stuff?
Sometimes a guy if you allow him to, he'll drag you along until he done, until he find who he want. It could be that simple, but we don't know that because they've been together for some years and they both rich and on. So it's like, in reality, as a business decision, it makes more sense for them to be married. But it's something. It's either he got some other stuff that he want and she ain't got that for him, but he don't know how to move forward, or she need to work on herself for real. That's how I look at it.
I think a lot of it has to do. I think more of it has to do with Sean and less to do with Jhené. So we've seen a lot more. We've seen them both kind of in the industry and their relationships play out. Sean was with Ariana Grande. Sean's with Naya Rivera, rest in peace, before she passed. And now he's with Jhené. So we kind of seen him go through the highs and lows of things. He might just not trust it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the first time, at least as far as I can remember, this is the first time one of these like celebrity relationships has gone long term. Like, he was with Ariana for a quick second, and he wasn't happy about it. That's when he jumped on his next project. And then when Naya dipped on him, he wrote a smash hit, right? You know what I'm saying?
I hate people being it
was a whole moment.
You said what, Larry?
People acting like you can't play that song no more sometimes. They be like, y'all are crazy.
Just bugging. You bugging.
There's some people who I feel like that about it.
For real.
A hit is a hit.
And then with Jhené, like, we kind of know a little bit about her background, you know what I'm saying, who her past relationship was with her first child.
Who was her first?
Marion's brother.
Marion brother,
Orion.
right, and they were married,
Okay,
right.
the watermelon
And she was married
man.
young.
And she was married young, so
they got a lot of stuff to work on together.
Yeah, but I think it's, like you said, bro, I think the power kind of lies in, the women are the gatekeepers of a lot of things in regards to intimacy anyway. They're the gatekeepers of sex. They typically look over the finances, but when it comes to like pacing anything, How many of us in this room, men, have heard the phrase, what are we doing? What are we? Where are we? From a woman at some point.
I don't ask that question no more.
But you asked it at one point, though.
I probably asked it once or twice.
Once or twice?
I was very young.
To Mondo or Jesus or whoever.
I asked Mom, what you want to be?
That gives us the keys to the car. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And like Larry said, bro, if we pacing it how we want to pace it, I already got the baby. Like I already got you kind of in the tuck. Yeah. I'm on the road with you, on the road with me. Like, what's the title? We talked a little bit about this off mic. You talking about Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin? They played it out on Love and Hip Hop, where she ended up proposing to him, right?
That was
and he was just like, "I got you." You feel me?
I got you. That's wild.
I'm with you. I got you.
Wild.
And you can tell she really meant that. Like,
for sure.
I'm really going past everything that I
believe
and
feel. Yeah.
To
get
on my knee.
She got on her knee too?
Yeah.
She
in the club, in an event.
You are a little young.
No,
I forget. I keep forgetting.
I watched the show a little bit, but I ain't know she got on the knee.
It was in the
big
club.
deal.
It was a big thing.
Well, she didn't get on her knee per se. She really just squatted.
She squatted and showed in the ring. And he's like, "You sure you want to do
squatted
that?"
and
That's the first thing out of his mouth was, "You sure you want to do that?"
And she like crying.
And it wasn't even like that. It was more like, "You sure you want to do this? Like, you need to get the fuck up."
Right. Word. So
he Spartan kicked her pretty much after.
Damn.
Like, it felt like it when he was.
Wait, so is they still not married?
I don't think so.
as far as I know, no.
Damn, he bogus.
I could be wrong. Can somebody fact check it?
But even your reaction when you said that he bogus, right?
He bogus.
Not they came to an agreement or they made a decision. You saying the power lies with the men in that regard.
Because usually that's what it is. Because usually the men, they propose to the woman. That's how it typically is, right? Because I don't think
it though? Because in that's Western civilization. Over East, these dudes got 2 and 3 and 4 wives. And they figured they move how they want to move.
But they still pick
all of them, right?
They still
picked
pick
all of them girls.
Oh yeah, so you still pick her most of the time. I feel like for him to, for Big Sean, right? Y'all to be together 8 years and not propose or nothing. Like he said, there's probably some personal growth he got to do or she got to do. There's definitely something going on in between them to where that.
Jim Jones and Chrissy not married. But, okay, so y'all got kids. Two of y'all got kids.
I got kids.
Y'all got kids.
I ain't got none.
So do you feel like when you're already in a relationship and then the baby come, is that like a rebrand to the relationship? Because maybe he feel like we going through a rebrand right now.
No. It depends, though. If you already in a relationship and y'all decide that we finna be a family after this child, then it kind of is a new relationship in a way because it's new duties, new responsibilities on both people. But I don't know.
I feel like a new attitude too, especially from a woman. Like
because that could be part of the reason
that changes her a lot.
he not proposing right.
Because it is like what he said. Like a lot of people think, what you say about the title don't mean much after we've gotten this far.
Yeah,
like you said they've been in a relationship for 8 years.
Common law.
Yeah.
Common law. If you've been in a relationship with somebody living with them,
don't they got to file their taxes together now? Or no,
I don't think so.
No?
Not in real life. No, I think you got to file for even to be able to do that. But I don't know. I just know they ain't not married. Being together that long, they not married. He could feel like that. At the same time, they some earth people. They probably already married.
I was just gonna say, knowing how earthy and spiritual she is, they probably married to like the ancestors.
Yeah, they done did some married stuff already. We not married to y'all standards. That's what he was basically trying to tell us. Like, we married though.
It ain't on paper, but the ancestors know.
I mean, it was rumors that Cardi and Offset wasn't like on papers in terms of being married.
We know they on paper now.
They on paper.
Yeah, on paper.
Before that. And then another example, Erykah Badu. You know what I'm saying? She was with Andre 3000, Jay Electronica.
Never married none of them.
But
she probably was married to him in spirit.
In the spirit, you feel me?
She probably still married to all of them in spirit.
I would say for me,
I could see that for her.
I'll say for me as a father, like I always wanted to be a father. That don't mean that I don't have respect for the institution of marriage. I just always felt like if for nothing else, this is something that can never be taken away from me. The title can never be taken away from me. When you look at marriage, especially now, in the world we're living in, people get married and divorced like this. I got a family member that was trying to get his marriage annulled 30 days after he got married. Because he got to the altar.
I know somebody like that too.
Word.
Like right after they got married, they was like, yeah, no, this not
They got to the altar and was just like, nah, Like, nah, dog, this ain't it. And they'll spend money. You feel me? Weddings is no joke.
Especially a wedding.
A wedding, a party,
with a
like,
reception, and bridesmaids. Like,
and then you hear them "Where Are They Now" stories. Like a year and a half later, 2 years later, it's over
bro, I
with.
could have bought a house. What is you talking about?
I just always knew spiritually, like, I grew up in a 2-parent household. I watched my parents be together for 30 years. But my mama put my dad on a hot seat too. Like, bro, I ain't finna be having no more babies with you if you ain't finna make me
But that was a
real
clip.
life woman.
That
What
was
we
a
doing?
clip that just came out. I saw it on Instagram. There was a girl that was saying she don't date men that came from broken homes. Like, if you didn't have a mom and a dad in the home with you 24/7, she wouldn't date you because she feels like men that were brought up with both parents in the household, they look at marriage. They look at women a different type of way, opposed to men that were only raised by their mom or raised by their dad or raised by their aunties.
You know how God play with people? Her nigga gonna be a nigga who came from a broken household. She's sitting there waiting for him.
Sweep off her
You can't
feet.
be putting that type of stuff on people just because of certain experiences that you had, even what you grew up from. Like, certain people just are who they are, and certain people gonna fix their last person's wrongdoing. Like, I got guys who got kids now whose dads wasn't in their lives, so that was their main thing. Like, I'm gonna be a real good dad because my dad wasn't shit for me, and it been working out for him. So I feel like.
But I also know people that had both parents in the household, and their mama was getting abused, so they like, I'm not getting married. I don't ever want to like go through that or get that angry to the point where I feel like I want to put hands on the person that I love. Type.
Well, see, that's what goes to show. Like, it's nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. You can come from a 2-parent household, dad cheating on mom cheating on the dad. They fighting, they arguing, all this and that. You can come from a single-parent household where everything it can be cool. I don't know. It's
really just the way you look at it.
Yeah, you can't like just put like a barrier on people just because they came from a certain like household. That's kind of
and depending where you live at, y'all, you're not finna find no men that grew up with both of their mom and their
Bro,
dad.
look at LeBron.
Not where we come from.
Feel me?
Like
Look at some of the most successful. Look at Drake for what it's worth. Like, grew up with his mom his whole life. LeBron never knew.
No, Drake could have been lying to us.
I don't know about Drake. What you mean?
I'm saying from a success standpoint. Like,
but Drake love to say his mama raised him. I don't know.
What I mean. So Pete, what I'm saying is this: he grew up with his moms, right? The same conversation we having about Sean is the same conversation in certain instances that people are posed to Drake about. Drake, when you getting married? When you gonna settle down and have a girlfriend? When you got everything, right?
He too far gone.
Too far gone, right? And he's past. We would say that he's past the point of wanting to do that.
Nah, but like Drake,
kind of say the same thing about Future
though.
Future too, exactly.
They special case people. Well, Future's different. Got 1 million kids. Drake
got one. Didn't plan on that one.
Issue is a lot of successful people issue depending on if they was cool before they got successful. Because if you wasn't cool before you got successful,
these your cool years.
Sometimes, these are your best years, and sometimes you get. Like, you might have an enlightenment to know, like, everybody around me is trying to get me, so I really ain't on that. I don't even know if I could find love because of the way people approach me, or I'm able to get out. He can't go out and be dating for real and be Drake.
Okay, so perfect. So that's the celebrity standpoint.
Right.
Now bring it down to where we at. Just living day to day in Chicago. It's men in the city, men in the country that got the same type of situation going on where they been with their woman for however long, 2, 3 kids into a relationship, you still ain't done nothing. I know somebody from school, bro. They used a proposal as like an extension. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
just to stay around.
I know people like that. I mean,
2 kids,
and
the girl was like, "Listen, you either gonna propose or we finna cut this out."
So
he proposed. He got a new 7-year lease on whatever it is that they doing. You feel me?
Why doesn't that just?
At least it's crazy. I'm sorry.
No,
but for real though,
that's what it is.
A refinance. You know what I'm saying? On a relationship.
You literally just ask for an extension. Like, that's literally what it is, an extension. But it's like, why don't men think, okay, well, let me use this time to see if I really want to be with this person?
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
Because if you gonna just do it for the kids, that's fine. Just do it for the kids.
It's the
Some
comfort.
niggas don't know how though. Like, they don't even know how to look for what they looking for or what they want. Like, sometimes you gotta go through some situations. A lot of niggas I know, you could tell them what to do, and they still gotta experience it and mess up to figure it out. So sometimes they just be going through the motions for real, but niggas just,
I feel like sometimes people just don't be want to lose their girl.
Bro, the reality of it is that
you don't want to lose
this right here, the way it is right here is cool. The way it is right now.
But if you
I don't want to
do
too much.
Lose her, then
it's like
clearly there's some type of love there
It is.
that you just haven't tapped into.
Or they just feel like it's easy, right? It's like I'm in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for 8 years, right? Like everything, I know her, she know me. I ain't got to go redo everything with somebody else.
Right. That's
like I got to go learn.
So you saying that it's easy, but I'm not necessarily happy here.
No, it's
because
like,
if that's not the case, then that's love.
it's like the dynamics. It's. I would say men typically are conscious of whether or not the dynamics of a relationship are going to change from stage to stage. So if we go together, and then we go
Tell
from
them
going.
hoes we go together.
I knew it was coming. You see how I put it right at the rim for them? If you go from that to all right, this ain't just no longer my shorty or my girlfriend. Now we got a baby. This is my baby mama, right? Mm-hmm. So now the dynamics of the relationship is not going to be the same that it used to be. Now you're talking about jumping from that to making your family whole, getting married. Now the dynamics are going to change again. And some men, at one point.
Why do they have to change? Why can't they just evolve into something beautiful?
I mean,
why don't y'all?
If it's cool the way it is right now,
I'll change. Well, I got
it.
Sometimes the unknown. Sometimes the unknown is scary enough to keep you from like. If you want to get a promotion at your job, right? Go from being like a manager to a director or something like that. You killing it at this, but just the concept of being responsible for more, you might think that you're prepared for it, but you might still be scared of it at the same time. Like, damn, like.
But if they giving you an extra $50K a year, would you take it?
Sometimes that's not always the incentive. Like, cause what comes with more money is more responsibility. Now I'm staying later. Now I hate to equate like relationships with corporate, but sometimes the unknown is terrifying. Like marriage, buying a house, like
keeping up with that.
And men are always financially like conscious about everything. Like we always kind of doing the math, no matter what the sentiment is. Okay, this is about love, this is about family. Men are about how much extra is this gonna cost? How much is this? How much I gotta put aside for this? How much more do I have to work? It's always framed around security. So for Sean, he might just be saying like, this is dope. This is the best relationship I've ever had in my life. This is cool where it is right now. Anything beyond that is extra. So if she not pressing him, she not pushing him, he gonna stay right where he's at.
Yeah, I feel like they married in spirit. That's what it's getting.
It is married in spirit.
No, Janae and her music, we probably wouldn't even have no Big Sean right now.
I know a lot of Janae Aiko fans. I don't know how to say that name, but they do stuff. They do stuff.
They do stuff.
They break windows and all of that. Hey, but I wanted to say one thing before we get off this. I feel like we need to rearrange how we do this whole relationship thing from the jump. I feel like that's the biggest problem when it comes to, like, if motherfuckers is having babies before they getting married, we already wrong, in a way.
Yeah.
Because the same way you feel like, when you said what you said, it kind of sparked something in me. Like, when you get your baby mama, your first thing you think is like, all right, we locked in forever now because we have a baby forever.
Sure.
But having that feeling after you chose her to be your wife is a different feeling. If niggas is moving backwards, of course they gonna do these stupid ass drag-alongs and being scared and all of these other things. But it's like, you wasn't scared enough to create this baby with this woman.
Okay, that's all I was trying to say.
We always gotta choose, because it's women too. Like, y'all gotta choose better niggas, and niggas gotta choose better situations.
You know, there is
Mondo.
There are
Jesus.
There are 20 women, especially black women. There are probably 20 black women to every one good nigga.
I mean, hey, it's already 7 of y'all to every one man in general.
And y'all think it's cute that we be out here fighting over y'all.
Y'all be fighting? Please don't tell me you be fighting.
I fought over a nigga one time.
For real? Jump out the bushes? Jump out the bushes?
Like fisticuffs? Like, what you got into a fist fight?
I had to squat up. It's on the video. It's out there. I ain't gonna tell y'all well, but it's out there. Y'all probably still find it.
Y'all knew this?
No, this is new information.
Did Cody know? Cody was there?
Cody was not there.
That's kind of recent.
No, this wasn't recent. I'm reformed. Now I told y'all I don't like to run, so I probably got too good. If I don't do a KO, baby, I'm probably
when I walked in,
lose.
I didn't realize Bree was this tall. I'm like, damn, she probably would whoop somebody.
Yeah, I had
the
to,
voice
but
fool
it
you,
really
'cause she's so
wasn't my
soft.
fault. Like I didn't want to fight. Like she initiated, and I would have been a pussy to say like,
Yeah, you kind of gotta stand your ground.
And Shorty pulled up to my crib. So
Oh,
it's like,
no.
I seen stuff like this happen and go bad and go left
up.
real fast. In high school, it might have excited me, but nowadays I just be thinking like, man, girl, get up.
Stand up.
Yeah, you can't do this.
Okay,
Like
stand up.
my girl be making me watch Baddies and stuff, and I see stuff on there. I be like, yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
y'all gotta get up. Y'all gotta do something about
We
yourselves.
gotta do something better.
Exfoliate too. Get that later. You know?
Choose better men, choose better wigs, all that.
Do y'all think we need like a TV show like Amari, how they used to do the baby
No,
is your daddy?
Nah, people be wanting clout too much.
I feel like not knowing who your baby daddy was during that time was like a sacred thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody wasn't just not knowing who they baby did. Now,
Maury was calling everybody.
Okay.
He see your law shit come up in the system. He's sending you a letter.
Mario probably be on. Like Mario probably has his own.
I know somebody used to work on the show.
Wait, you know my auntie was on Maury.
You surprise us every
Can you?
week.
Wait, not Maury. She was on the Steve Wilkos show.
That's
that's Jerry Springer homie, right?
Yeah.
Catch me outside.
She was on. I don't know. She did like a tour over there.
Celebrity.
She was on Steve Wilkos and she was on divorce court, paternity court.
For what?
I don't know why.
Not in the baby daddy.
She knew
Paternity
that.
court.
Like that was definitely his kid. I don't know why they was there. Like
But sometimes you just get a check for it.
they gotta pay for it.
It just hit me. So hypothetically, like, so people can, I guess
you can fake that.
No, I'm saying hypothetically, so people can sue essentially for divorce. That's what that is, right? It's like a lawsuit. If you go into court to kind of get it finalized, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you can.
We don't call it that.
Yeah.
So hypothetically, can a woman sue a man for marriage? Like,
I feel like if y'all are not coming to a consensus,
can she take you to court? Say we've been together 8 years. I've been doing everything that would require to be a wife.
Before.
I'm suing him for marriage. Like,
I've seen something like that.
I'm saying like the judgment, her judgment. If a lawyer, hypothetically, a lawyer can say, "What you want out of this? I want him to marry me." Can she take it to a judge and say, "Judgment for the plaintiff"?
a judge can deny somebody.
I'm just asking.
She could try. I don't think you can deny her the lawsuit. Yeah, you can file a lawsuit, but
it might not even get to the room.
You can take them.
So
but that's a good question. So boom, text messages, video messages, all that audio messages, that's a thing. It could be used as evidence, right? So if he told her, I'm going to marry you by this time, or like, yeah, we going to get married in 2024, and she can prove it via text message, via email, video, audio message, can she sue him? And the judge be like,
judgment for the plaintiff.
Now you got to pay.
Date set for next year.
You either got to pay or marry her.
I think so.
What's the name of the show?
You got to pay for emotional damage.
What's the name of the show?
Specific court.
Street Justice.
It gotta be something like
Specific court.
Specific court.
You gonna come up there with the gown on and all that?
Only doing specific stuff.
Okay, specific stuff. Period. That's a good show. I like that.
Specific court. Specific.
It'd be like
cases.
the wildest cases.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make him marry her too.
For real, that's what I'm saying. Like the judge can get up and say, "Yo, 12 months from now, y'all gotta be married."
12 months. Next month, no, you got 30 days.
Before they did that shit on Atlanta, when the dude woke up and just decided he wanted to be white, we had a skit we was working on where we decided we want to wake up and be a horse. That way we don't have to pay taxes. We could just do what we want to do. And I could be me. I could just walk like a horse if I got to. I could fucking neigh. You know what I mean? That would be a good court case. Because I was like, take the state so I could still live here. I could be a human, but I'm a horse though.
Because people identify as a lot of things now.
I seen lizard people all type. Not even like the right shit, but like real live lizard people.
Could I identify as married if I really wasn't married though?
I think you could.
Yeah, can I identify as married?
I think you got the option to. I don't think nobody gonna take that in consideration.
Because I can say I plead insanity to identify as married, even though I'm not.
No, they just gonna be like you trying to trip.
You identify as married?
Yeah, even though I'm single as hell. I just don't want to do it.
Speaking of identifying is different things. Kaylani baby daddy been in the news.
Wow.
The show needs to be titled Baby Daddy Files, okay? Kaylani baby daddy, who we all thought was bisexual up until like 2 days ago. came out and said that he's filing for full custody of their little girl because he claims that Kehlani is allegedly involved in a sex cult that she tried to disguise as a religious cult, and he was afraid that his daughter could be exposed to some type of sexual abuse in the future if he does not get granted full custody or primary custody of their daughter. All of this comes from Chris Brown and Kehlani took a picture together, last weekend.
And they used to be beefing.
And if you know, a couple years, probably like 2018, they was beefing because Kehlani came out about how she tried to commit suicide. And y'all know Chris Brown was wild as hell back then off whatever sugar he was sugaring. And he went on Twitter and went crazy about how she was faking committing suicide.
Oh, wow.
So now they cool. They took a picture. Everybody was outraged. And then 2 days later, her baby daddy came out and was like, yeah, she in a sex cult. I need full custody. What do y'all feel?
Hey, he
Is that really why it started?
he must know something. He knows something, or he seen something, or he was involved.
I was going for him
Like,
up until I just found this out. Yeah. I'm like, maybe he do want. I ain't even gonna get into the sex cult thing, but maybe he would be more equipped. He ain't doing shit. But then, you telling me it's because she posted a picture with Chris Brown? Like, they celebrities. She probably need him on the song. Like,
because my thing, Kehlani, if you know Kehlani, if you not know her, but if you're a fan of her music or follow her journey, you know she's always been very open about her sexuality. Even mixtape Kehlani has been very open about her sexuality. And then he also came out and said that the only reason he's not bisexual. That the only reason he came out publicly about being bisexual is because he didn't want it to mess up her brand. That's it. That's where it took me for a left because Kehlani been with Kyrie Irving, YG, Party Next Door. Yeah. She had Party almost about to off himself because she got caught with Kyrie. So it's like it's never been an issue with her. It's never been an issue for her being with men and being with women in the public. So
she was with a girl in public too, right?
I think so.
A second, and then
she be at WNBA games all the time with girls.
Well, I don't want to say no names, but yeah, she be her and Tiana.
That's who it is.
Just say allegedly if you got some.
Allegedly, Victoria Monet. Allegedly, Tiana Taylor. Allegedly, it was SZA for a little bit too.
Oh, she all of them.
Kehlani is. Kehlani, that girl.
Where are the tapes? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just playing.
Kehlani's that girl. So for him to even come out and say, I only claim bisexual to protect her image, I don't think that was valid.
Things was bisexual. He wore bisexual clothing. Like one of them was young.
What's what's a black job? What's bisexual clothing?
Bisexual clothing.
A piece of bisexual clothing is like that mesh, like a mesh.
The fishnet, the Lenny Kravitz. The Lenny Kravitz.
If you're not rock and roll,
right.
If you're not like, one of them hardcore people who that's rock shit.
He's a musician though. I think he's like a guitarist or something.
Yeah, but it was brown too. Like you can't have on see-through. I can see your nipple clothes.
Your nipple clothes.
Yeah, like it's better.
We're trying to keep it together so bad over here too.
Man, that's wild. That's a wild statement.
That stuff that go on in Paris, if you French or something like that, they dress like that. But we not from here.
Yeah.
I'm going next week. For real? They dress like
that.
So if you ever want to wear your little nipples out, you can have your little mesh on.
No, not me. I was just saying that's what I'm finna be. I never been, so that's what I'm finna see.
The intro Olympics is showing you what's going on when you get there. It's gonna be horses riding the ground, shit.
That is.
Kehlani been in the news a lot though. Like for one thing or the other.
As soon as you start
and no music.
No, she put out an album this year though.
No,
she just put out an album.
It started with her it started with the Tiny. So y'all know she just dropped her Tiny Desk, which was amazing. And I feel like since the Tiny Desk, it just was like going downhill from there.
See, it always happened when you at your peak. Cause I feel like Kehlani at her peak right now.
She started by doing interviews for her
interviewed
last
like her album just dropped. Like her,
which
her
I
song.
think is to that though. What's behind that though?
I wouldn't even say she's at her peak.
I feel like she at her peak right now.
No.
I don't think so. I think if she had a peak,
she definitely had
what she was before.
She definitely had a height
exactly
right now.
what she was like a couple years ago when she was hot.
Yeah.
I don't think she's succeeded past that.
But who hating on her? Because a similar situation happened with Sean, right? Sean was getting ready to drop his album, and then Drake and Kendrick stomp, put it in the dirt.
They ain't trying to hit that.
So now he had to wait that out,
Who, Sean?
Oh, like,
Yeah.
He always getting little bro.
Yeah,
like for the rest of
every
his
time.
career, he's gonna get little bro.
Every time.
He's
You
made,
the one to play that with. You the one
Yeah.
that's gonna stick to. But
Facts.
Kehlani trying to live her life and chill. Who out there is hating on her like that or got this type of smoke for her?
It's always
She
like that,
also
though.
been very vocal about Sudan and things that's going on.
Like
and
Palestine.
Oh yeah, she do talk about that.
The
And
Congo.
a lot of people was angry about her for speaking out and making choices on that too.
Maybe she dissed Diego Liquors and they decided to free her like they did Diddy allegedly. Like that's what niggas be
Liquor
saying. Like,
company,
Diddy ain't do none of that
having that
stuff.
type of power.
This whole video, this nigga Diddy
Diddy
ain't do
got some
nothing.
crazy power.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
but
Kehlani do.
she did come out and say that the allegations against her being in a sex cult was false. I mean, honestly, I probably would have believed it, but I wouldn't put it. But I wouldn't like charge her for it.
Who gonna?
Because we know her. She's a sexually
She's
liberated
crazy.
girl.
I mean, when she
so
gets
he
it
was
in,
in
She
a cult.
kicking it. She playing.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get up and say, "Yeah, I'm in a
It
sex
might not.
cult."
It's
Like,
not
that's
a cult.
gonna
It's a
make sense.
program. First
She
of all,
said-
it's a program.
A program, a
It's
community.
a group of people who like each other. That's all it is.
We all in
That's
a
all it
Facebook
is.
group. That's all it is.
What's the wildest rumor y'all have heard about y'all selves?
Wild. Somebody, I don't know. Somebody call me gay. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
always
think
it's
I
always
might have
wild
had
to
that
hear.
one before.
Chris,
Yeah.
I've heard that about you too.
I know. I heard it from somebody right behind me. It's crazy.
The wildest rumor I heard about myself was one of my coworkers told another coworker that I had been following them state to state because they owed me $20, and I was spending money chasing them
get
state
that
to
dub.
state
Just to get that.
just to get the $20 back on principle. On GP.
Wait, he said you was following them state to state for $20?
Yeah,
$20
was like following them state to state,
Why would you
showing
go-
up at games that I ain't even supposed to be at to
Spending
find
money
them.
to go get $20 is crazy.
That's funny.
And the person like stepped to me and was like, "Yo, I really want to talk to you."
Like, bro, why you everywhere I'm
Like,
at?
what's going on? No, this wasn't the person that spread the rumor. This
Oh.
the
The person
person,
who was
somebody that
asking, like,
believed
yo.
it and wanted to highlight that. You seem like you cool. You seem like you buttoned up. Like, why would you do that? Why would I do what?
Why would you do that?
Why would I do what?
That's insane.
Yeah, it was.
I ain't never really had no crazy rumors about me for real that I heard. Maybe I might got other
ain't heard
kids or something. I don't know, something like that.
I had that too.
Yeah, look, that's normal nigga shit though. Like if you hiding a bitch like you, she might say, "Yeah, he got other kids, bitch." Or he burned it. I've never heard that about me. I heard that about women
it's crazy.
a lot, and I know niggas was lying because then I seen them with the women. Like, you just said that to me because you didn't want me to talk to her. I wasn't even trying to talk to her.
So nobody ever said you was in a sex cult. Nobody ever said you seen Larry Legend
no
coming out
clothes,
of.
They ain't said much of nothing. People think I'm rich.
You not rich?
Hell no.
Y'all got
not?
money.
I'm rich in spirit. My name got name, but that's it.
He said,
I ain't rich.
What about you?
I think the wildest thing I heard about me was
you broke.
He's
You
homeless.
homeless.
But you homeless.
me being homeless, probably toxic. Between that, people thought I was pregnant at one point. Cause I ain't always been this thick. So when I started getting thick,
It's
they
like,
was
Yeah,
like,
somebody done got her.
mm-hmm.
He finna have her in a common law mix.
Oh yeah, and people be thinking me and Cody ain't never
Oh,
at all.
That happened with me before, and I ended up having a baby with her. But it happened. Everybody be like, y'all be fucking. No, we don't. No, we don't. And then one day,
You did it.
yeah. And
Let's
then
give
boom.
Yeah,
them
that ain't gonna never
something
be me
to
and
talk
Cody. Cody's
about.
really like my brother. Yeah. But yeah, that's probably the wildest thing is probably me being homeless. It's crazy.
that's funny.
Because that made me think about how many and I was like, dang, this post getting a lot of traction.
How many people see you like that?
Probably be
think,
like,
yeah.
Bree is really a success story. Like she made it like
What's the
She
post?
sleeping,
under
in,
the
she sleeping in her
expressway.
car. She in her Saturn.
What was the post? I saw you make a post about it didn't read homeless to me. It just read like
Me either.
you
testimony.
went from a job to a better job, got a better position, got your business coming back. This is what I read. Is that the post we talking about?
Yeah.
They read homeless in there.
They probably
See,
yeah.
context clues and stuff. Y'all gotta go back to school, man.
No.
Open them schools back up, y'all closed.
But
them
that
years
really
ago,
made
man.
me think, like, I wonder, like, even just like regular stuff that we tweet every day, you think about, like, how do people take it? Like, literally take it and go left. Because I never would have thought that somebody would have thought I was homeless. But also, you know me too. So I don't know. I didn't know her like that, for real. Like, we probably met like twice before then. So just her seeing it off like a success story of somebody from Chicago, she probably just,
thought it was raw a little bit, like how Tyler Perry's story was.
She know
it was giving.
She know where you work at though, right?
He was homeless. He said
she know now. She didn't know.
Oh, she didn't know?
She didn't know.
That's crazy.
T-Pain said he was living in the car too. Did he take Tyler Perry's story or Tyler Perry took his story? They both said they was living in the car. One of them said they ate mayonnaise all the time. I swear. Google it.
Steve Harvey said he was living in his car.
He said he was living in his car, too.
He was eating bologna sandwiches.
I might believe Steve because he ain't get on till he was almost 40.
Yeah, Steve Harvey used to pack his cooler with bologna sandwiches.
I don't know. Cat Williams said Steve Harvey's lying. He said Cat Williams said that's my story.
He had a hairpiece that looked like these microphone muffs right here.
Do y'all believe that Cat Williams set the premise for all the shit that we going through?
Oh,
no.
Definitely. 100%. 100%.
I think it was Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj.
You know what? You might be right.
They came before that shit.
That's true.
They started all this beef shit, and then Cat Williams got on that set. He ignited the fire that already was lit. They lit it though to me because it was beefs.
No,
everybody beefing.
I think honestly it started with P. Diddy and Cassie.
Puff and Cassie.
That happened. But the video happened.
That don't count.
That don't count.
And that's not a beef.
Count.
That's not a
That's
beef.
like that's a exposure, right?
Yeah, that's
she
more
exposed
like
them.
That's just a bad person getting put on blast.
And ever since
I feel
then,
like
hip hop
it
has
was
been
gonna happen.
Fuck with Diddy.
Crazy.
Hip hop has been downhill.
No, it's been uphill.
Since the music, outside the music, I feel like hip hop been.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
This the year of the whistle.
Well, in what way? What you mean?
You just said Lollapalooza was a lot of pop acts. Hip hop is going down, brother.
But no, it's going down because Lala don't have the hip hop artists no more. So I'm gonna
You think that? I think it's going down because the way these people be acting, they want it to go down. They need a new genre to come up and bring some civilization to the world. It's going crazy, bro. Baddies has to end. That show is horrible.
They bring it Baddies. So Baddies Midwest.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
So scared. I think it needs to end.
They trying to get Lucci on there. She keeps saying no.
I think Baddies Midwest. I think Baddies need to just turn into something.
I'm not gonna lie.
It need to be.
I watch the show My Girl. Sometimes it's like it's a guilty pleasure. It's kind of.
You know what I want?
No, I told y'all I pay my $4.99 for Zeus every month.
You feel
I hate that show. But I watch it every Monday with my girl.
Exactly.
Because I want them to get Gretchen off that motherfucker.
They gotta get Gretchen off.
She keeps saying my nigga.
I've never seen a television show where somebody was so racist, but they kept them on the show.
Yeah.
That's wild. No, they
jumped
on there.
I appreciate them jumping her that once when she came in and was like, nigga, what's up? And all them just jumped like, bitch, you not black.
And I've never seen nobody really just be like, the whole room is telling her, we don't appreciate it. Whether you grew up or not, you're not a part of our culture. But we don't appreciate it if you use it in our space. You can use it when you're not around here, but don't use it in our space. Mm-hmm. And she be like, well, I don't understand, nigga.
Yeah, she like, man, whatever, nigga. I'm not. Like, what I do respect about it is she fight everybody. She'll try.
Okay.
She'll try, but that once she get off the show, I'm gonna stop watching it again. It's gonna be bad. I thought it was a bad show, and then I'm like, oh shit, they really fighting for racial shit. I like that. I've never seen nobody
fight for injustice.
Lyric, would you host a reunion special though?
For them?
Yeah, like you personally. Would you get on stage?
They ain't gonna fight me. Hell yeah. I'm scared though.
Have y'all ever seen it? The reunion? There's no reunion.
No, they literally it'd be a host just dressed up. I think it'd be dude wife.
Yeah.
Dude wife, she like swindled her way to being the host because he cheat on her with everybody. So
the channel name.
You know the whole like.
The channel name is Zeus.
The channel name is Zeus. It's Zeus Network. His name is Lemmy.
I'm about to say like his name's Zeus.
No, his name is Lemmy.
He little. He almost got into a fight with Ray J at the Grammys this year, or something like that.
Him and Nick Cannon, they partner now. Nick Cannon got like a Wild 'N Out, but like wow,
with the baddies.
like baddies.
Oh, it'd be baddies.
The Wild 'N Out girls.
It'd be
like all the
show.
Yeah, it's like all the old like most dramatic, most lethal reality TV stars you could ever think of in your life. They all come on this show and do like Wild 'N Out. Mm-hmm. Like they play games and stuff, but it's like
they still fight,
sexual, violent, like and then they still fight.
The reason I asked y'all whether or not, the reason I asked y'all what the wildest rumor was y'all heard about yourselves was, is a sex cult a wild rumor about you?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
It depends on who heard it.
I think it's kind of a flex though.
If my
like,
grandma heard
wild. If my grandma
heard it.
If my granny heard it, yeah, but like In the street, if it's like you a part of
You part of a sex cult?
what's
bro?
the Eyes Wide Shut or like Vanilla Sky?
I'm gonna think the freakiest shit about you. I'm gonna think you got some crazy stuff.
like Chris
Okay,
being like
but
Chris
also-
being the freak offs. Like
yeah, I'm gonna think you want some.
I'm like,
even
really? Where you
with
hear that
that-
from? I'm like, really? Where you hear that from?
Right, that's what I'm like. What I give off?
So
to
what
give
else they tell you? That's why.
Even with that, what's wrong if you freaky and you want to be a part of the freak off? What's wrong with that?
Nothing to me. If everybody is a willing participant in the freak off, let them freak.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that rumor like harmful?
I think it just
Because he's saying
depends on the
he left her or he's trying to get custody of their baby. That's a different story.
I think,
but just in regards to like getting out of a relationship or cutting ties, I don't want to be with you because you in a sex cult.
but you though,
Would you
as
want
a regular, you not a celebrity. I'm sorry. Would you having that probably ain't as bad as her having Colt put on her name.
Cold is crazy. Cold is crazy.
Conventions I go to, she go to the
Exotica was just here like last month. You know what I'm saying?
I'm an exclusive member of the Exotica Directors Board.
Yeah, that's what you do. I'm an exotic administrator.
Excited, like men be excited to go to Exotica and
women too.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of women out there.
Nobody sees nothing wrong with it. So saying that you're part of a sex cult, I feel like because it's a cult, you shouldn't have to speak on cults like outside of the cult.
And that could probably get you in trouble too.
Yeah,
it's certain people names you can't say on camera or out in the open without something happening.
Might be a governor,
like you said, the word.
That dude. What was that dude? That buck dude who was behind all them prostitutes and but funding a whole bunch of politicians. Y'all know what I'm talking about? No, something Buck. I forgot his name. He from out in California, and he was getting like a lot of black males prostitutes, and they was finding them dead, and he had like 3 or 4 under his belt before they put him in jail.
Oh no!
I don't know, but like even with like,
oh man, y'all
like
can
I say his name? Four.
Who?
Four.
You already said it.
You say his name? No, put him out there. I think he doing mine.
He freaky. He like being freaky. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If you don't like it, you gotta unfollow him. Like
it's always in the eyes though. You gotta watch people's eyes. If they enjoying it, you'll see it in their eyes. Some people be in a depression state doing this freaky shit. Sometimes, like I don't see it in 4 eyes that he enjoyed what he do that much. I think he might have was on his way to getting outed about something and jumped on top of it, and now he just I make money from it, so shit. I'm gonna show my asshole. Like
I think he advocated for a lot of men.
I
think he advocated
for free sex people.
Yeah, the free sex people.
Just
like the men that feel like I don't want to be in a closet about the things that I love to do behind closed doors anymore.
Paddle, okay, whatever. But
I like to be locked up in a cage, feed me bananas.
Oh.
Like
put the mask, put the tail on,
no clothes.
That's
y'all know. I say this a lot, and I might have said it on this program before. But he did this tattoo. It really bothers me.
Oh no!
It really bothers me.
Let's see the tattoo.
That's a freaky
it ain't
ass
even as
tattoo.
good as it could have been because it was back in like 2009. But it's a skyline of Chicago wrapped around my arm. And
so do you think about Ford when you
Girl,
when I do what?
Shout out to Kaylani. Shout out to everybody involved.
I am left-handed too, so you gotta be specific about what you
prayers up to everybody involved in the situation. We hope this get cleared up.
Yeah, we need that to get cleared up.
Since we on freaky shit,
what else we got?
She going for 27 points, 14 rebounds on the freaky topics. For real.
I feel like my transition, my sex today is on point. Okay,
yeah,
shout out
to Sultan for sure.
What's freaky?
Yeah. How young is too young to have sex? Because 16-year-old rapper YFG Fatso came out and said that he admitted that he was probably having sex a little too early. Didn't really know the ins and outs, the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s, didn't dot all his I's and his T's. Ended up with a child before 16, and he said he lost his virginity at 13. Now, where we come from, I feel like it's damn near normal for men or boys to lose their virginity at a young age. Even in the Bible days, people was having sex.
I was about to say, Mary probably was 15.
Okay, 14. People was having sex at a young age for women.
Well, she ain't had sex, though.
Huh?
Mary ain't had sex.
She ain't had sex. God just blessed her.
Yeah.
Dang, so when she did, I know birthing that baby was tough. Child. Okay, but yeah, so when
pressure.
Back on topic.
Pressure of the world, literally.
I'm birthing the Messiah.
Crazy.
For real.
And you ain't nothing ever came out of there and went in there before. It's crazy. I got you. So is there ever an age where you're probably too young to have sex? In his situation, I feel like because he didn't even know that you could have a baby off Like how do you have babies?
Oh, that's just
where his mama at? Where his people's at?
He
For you to
literally
say
said,
that?
are we playing the clip? We're not. Okay, so in the clip, he says like, I didn't even know that my
semen,
right,
NUT could get a girl pregnant.
He just thought it was for fun and games.
He just thought that just
confetti
what happened.
popping out. It's always one color. That's crazy.
The little toy in the Happy Meal. Where your people's at?
Is there a specific age though where you feel like you're too young to have sex?
Well, 13 is definitely too young.
13. What if a woman gets her menstrual at 13?
That's still too young. Like that's still, think about like, say if you had like a little sister, right? I don't know if y'all got like little brothers and sisters, right? Think about your younger sister or brother having sex at 13 years old. And me, I felt like I was grown, like older than how I felt, but having sex that young, looking at somebody that young, you be like, what the fuck? That's like, it's weird and creepy. It's like, you not old enough for that. I still think my sister too young to be doing stuff like that. She 20.
I got a niece. My oldest niece is 16, and I don't want to think about it.
You hear and don't hear,
what I'm
right?
saying? Like, I don't want to hear about it.
Like, I don't know about that.
It's just what it is, though. Like, and she's at the age, but for me, I say, yeah, 13, 14. I don't want to say that's the age to start, but I feel like under that is crazy.
It's not unheard of, because like,
no, it's not.
13, 14 is what, 8th grade, going into high school?
Yeah, freshman year.
So you into boys and girls anyway?
Mm-hmm. People developing.
Y'all remember when Lil Wayne talked about Reginae? How she came about, how him and Toya was together?
Yeah, because I think Toya was like 14. Right?
How his mama was like, y'all need to give me a grandbaby. And this is when he was...
But his mama also told him to quit school.
Yeah, but he said he lost his virginity at 11. You know what I'm saying?
But
11 is crazy.
But he was around the hot boys, I think.
He was around the hot boys. So a lot of that is environment.
You heard what Birdman said. I like to... And then how they play with it. Said Wayne was right there with
him. He was right there with him. So a lot of it is not just like your own understanding. A lot of it is your environment around you. Like unfortunately, it's situations where some of these kids is losing their virginity at a young age because somebody that's older than them did something.
Put it on them.
Or taught them, groomed them.
Yeah.
It'd be people who put you in a room with a stripper, or not a stripper, but somebody they pay extra.
Yeah, like you got freaky ass uncles. Ooh, I hate freaky ass uncles.
Or you could just have a homie who 21 and they done got a bus or cluck or something in the garage. I done heard about
and that's
stuff
crazy.
Like this.
Yeah.
Where
And
like
got to pass and
the
pass
guys got to go through.
Yeah, so
it's very unfortunate, and it messed with us when we grow up too.
Do you ever? I mean, how young were y'all? Were y'all like really young?
Yeah.
You was really young, Larry.
Real young.
I
ain't gonna talk about it on here.
Okay, you ain't got to,
But it was real young.
You was real young.
What about you, Chris?
real young.
Yeah. Anybody gonna say the age?
Huh?
Anybody gonna say the age?
Real young.
I feel like
My
you was
age-
probably not that young.
Mine was probably kind of young. I was like 14.
That's pretty good.
I was young.
I'm gonna say pretty good, but I wish I was 14.
Oh.
Not say it like that, but I feel like I still don't know what it affect about my life from being so young, because I don't have no crazy fetishes or nothing like that. I got self-control, but I don't know, because niggas be just, niggas be having these type of things happen to them one time, and it'll be the end of their life, and they just become like horrible to women, or just horrible about sex, or just anything. They don't know how to initiate it. They don't know how to make a woman comfortable. I know niggas who don't do foreplay for real. They don't know how.
That's crazy.
My
Shit
God.
like that. So
I heard
it's like,
there's dudes out there that say they don't even like kissing.
They anti.
yeah, shit
It's
like
a
that.
lot of dudes that say they
Yeah,
don't like kissing.
But
They don't like pleasuring a woman in other ways.
If your first time having sex was in a garage to a crackhead or something like that, why would you like kissing?
You wouldn't even think
I'm
that
not
was something that you want to go
thinking
back and do
kissing.
again.
And you think that's how it go. Just like this nigga thought he didn't know what nut was. I'm sorry to say that word, but he didn't know what that was.
I don't know
You
if
know?
we can or can't say it, but that's
I've been saying cuss words, and I ain't never asked earlier if I could cuss.
we
on
can't
here.
curse, but it's just certain words that they just like
Yeah, I don't say certain stuff. Certain stuff I don't say. One of the words I like a lot is the C word that white women use against each other.
Why do you like this word so much?
I like it because it's so stupid that they get so mad about it.
Yeah.
They get so mad about that word. I be like, really? Like that's
But the community, like the LGBTQ community, it's a good word.
Yeah, you can't be.
I
I feel like we can say it.
Just like the B word is a good word in there sometimes.
You said what?
I feel like we can say it. I'm not gonna say it though.
You know
we
what?
don't even have a reason to say it. He just liked the word.
Yeah, I just like the word. I like to. I would love to use it in a public place and see if I get censored for it, because it's like that shit don't mean nothing. Like y'all really be mad about that.
What's interesting to me is like personally, like, my parents didn't know I was having sex for real until, like, they really couldn't deny it.
Me and my mama have not.
I've never
ever
talked to my
said
dad
anything
about
sex to this
women.
day.
None. I ain't never had the birds and the bees talk. None of that. And I got a daughter, so I'm kind of like the commercial when Dwayne Wade woke up in cold sweat. I don't even know if I'm prepared for that type of conversation when it comes. But the same way we look at how young is too young to have sex, to a lesser degree, is how young is too young to curse. How young is too young to drink alcohol? Because some people say my parents kept alcohol in the house. I drank wine. My parents' anniversary is New Year's Eve. So they always click champagne. It's just those rites of passages or those moments in your life. I can say from a personal standpoint, the first time I had sex, I didn't learn nothing from it. Like, it didn't faze me. I'm just like, this is what people be like.
My first time having sex was not good.
Tripping about it. You don't learn nothing from it.
Terrible.
9 times out of 10, when you hear somebody say that, unless they've waited for a while, they say like it was whack. This is what people be going all up in arms about. It's the times after that when they go,
you don't know what you're doing.
I did it once and I waited a long time after to have it again because I was just like, this is not even worth it.
A lot of girls say that.
Because the experience don't translate.
I think honestly, I feel like a good age to start doing stuff like that is around like 18.
You mean all the stuff he just said?
College, yeah.
No, because I was
like having sex, like probably around 18.
I was going to college
stuff.
when child. I just saw it. You know when you see yourself and they be like, dang, everybody finna know this. I mean,
hey, go ahead.
We're here. Damn, my first time was in a garage.
Larry is a psychic or something. Like for real, he got crystal ball
on
over here.
Group there, nothing right. It was a regular.
So West Side. It was not a group.
I was not.
People were not taking the turns
Don't reference
on me.
my story.
No, it was not your story.
It was a sneak though.
It was,
It was a sneak though. Like it was something that you had to kind of do.
It wasn't
on the low.
a sneak. Yeah, it was something we had to do on the low. It was something that I felt like that was my first like boyfriend. Like, oh yeah, this is my boyfriend. And I was leaving off to college. It was a long summer.
That's cute.
No, it was cute up until we was in the hot ass garage.
To the garage.
I was not aware that we was supposed to be in a garage. Like,
you thought you was gonna go somewhere romantic, like the Sybaris.
Okay, put a little flowers down.
Play some music.
The Sybaris is next level crazy.
It was very high. It wasn't a lot of room. It was not good. So after that, even when I got to college, it took a minute for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go there with this person.
I think I figured it out as we were talking where it affected me. I liked it even more after I did.
After your first one.
Like what you said, like I didn't have that thought. I kind of thought like after that, I was like thirsty a little bit. But it was like, it wasn't for a whole bunch of years or nothing, but it was like for that moment, that whole summer.
How much about sex did you know before you had your first time having sex? How much information and how much knowledge did you know? Because I didn't know nothing.
Outside of watching like Skinamax when I wasn't supposed to.
That's my point though.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that it actually went in somewhere.
Right.
Until I was led to do what I needed to do. Like the first time, like I remember like, you saying the same thing. Now I'm thinking about, I'm on this camera.
Okay,
like,
you saying Lil Larry right here.
I'm like, damn, shit, I'm finna tell people something. But like, it was a chick, it was a little freaky little girl we used to hang out with when I was little. Like
little freaky little girl.
Like little, like from 5 to probably like 10. And we used to just like kiss and stuff like that. And I remember one time, like, you know, we put ourselves on each other. But that was the furthest it had went for real because we didn't know what we was doing. And then a little later than that, I figured it out. And I was led by somebody who was older than me. And that's kind of how, you know, I found out how to do it. Still didn't know nothing about the N-word nut. I didn't know nothing about that.
You can't say the N-word.
Yeah, exactly. Because I wanted to be like, nigga. But like, I ain't know nothing about my sexual organs or nothing like that. And I ain't really know much about theirs up until like I was 12. And by that time, it was over with. I already had done it by this time. Yeah. But by the time I was 12, 13, my mama made us go to this like... it's like program thing at our school. And it was like, they play basketball. They sold us on that. Like, y'all gonna play basketball and shit. And we get in there, we play basketball. Then they had this random rapper nobody knows come and rap about condoms and shit. Then they
like dude on Abbott Elementary?
It was, I ain't never seen this episode. So now I gotta go see the episode.
That's instantly what I thought about. You gotta go watch
And they
it.
like, all right, everybody sit down real quick. We got a little surprise
You
for y'all.
have to watch it. Yeah.
And it's like 03, 02, something like that. All right, surprise, and I get blue instantly. Like, oh shit, B2K gonna be here. I got
B2K.
finna fight these niggas over these girls. Like, goddamn, because they was the hottest niggas. Them and Bow Wow and shit. I was so scared. It was gonna be one of them. But it was some whole other nigga, this Jamaican rapper dude who rapped about safe sex and condoms. And then they showed us like a board of like on a screen of like what can happen to you if you get STDs and the things that show on you and the mushrooms and stuff all over your body.
It ain't phase you at all.
Oh no, that phased me.
Oh, okay.
100%. After that, I mean, I still hear some people raw after that. But I mean, it was like,
it ain't phase you. That's what I said.
It phased me enough. I had to make sure I knew. Like, I don't know how I've been blessed in my life to have never had an STD, and I've really been blessed. Like, I've done things I shouldn't have never did, and I still got away with it. And I feel like I have to preach the story of a nigga who kind of didn't get away with it, even though I did. I just be feeling like that you never gonna do what I did. Mm-hmm. It's like an NBA player telling a nigga in high school like you probably never be here.
I had a
you ain't gonna make it where I get.
This girl in my middle school, she was like kind of like the girl you was talking about. She was she was playing like she was out here wilding, right?
What? What's up?
Sylvia, I don't know.
I was
ahead, Chris.
I was in middle school and this girl was wilding, like out here. So we had an assembly where they were trying to talk to us about safe sex in the gym, and they did like a role play situation where like they was talking about a scenario where somebody was hitting something, and somebody in the crowd yelled out her name in front of the whole school, and the girl started crying in the stands, right? So rather than to take her out of the room or something like that, the administrator for the assembly brought her down to the middle of the gym.
Fired.
Wait, this was in high school?
No, it was in middle school.
Whoa.
That's why we talking about the age of having sex. And they like, y'all should be... The lady thought she was doing her a service by saying like, y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. This is somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Why
like y'all classmates, this and that. But you don't
like
realize
an episode
in the midst of it, and she holding on to her like this, like trying to hold it close. Like, bro, you amplifying what's going on right now.
She got a transfer.
That's another
She left.
reason.
She left the school. Yes.
Yeah.
She was out of there because that is like
You can't
a traumatizing experience.
That's another reason why I chose not to have sex too early, because the way, like, you in high school.
Scarlet Letter.
Like,
Girls.
the way
Y'all got it
boys talk about their
Y'all got it
encounters
bad.
with girls in high school was, like, brutal.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't treat you right. There was no remorse. Like, kids are cruel.
Mm-hmm.
We were cruel. And I never wanted to be one. I just never wanted to be one of those girls.
right
I was
there.
scared.
There she go.
bad. They gonna hear them say that.
Yeah, like...
Hey, your name Diamond, right?
Looking at you.
Your name Diamond, right? Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, and then you're a young girl, so you really just think you getting this attention because they really like you type thing. And the whole time it's like, they just trying to see what's to you. And I hated it, but yeah.
Too young is too young, man. Way too young.
Like, when the camera phone came out,
It was.
it got bad.
Yeah.
I'm glad like iPhone didn't come out till like
Because I don't think.
end of my high school.
We talking Nextel.
I was
We talking about Razors.
when y'all was
iPhone
in
came
Nokias.
out, yeah.
We talking about when the
iPhone
flip
came out
phone
in like
just started
07,
flipping.
06.
Yeah, when it just started flipping.
But they didn't
But the
have
internet-
internet.
Nokia.
Y'all ain't really had internet like
had
that
video.
for real, right?
We did have internet.
But it wasn't. But it wasn't like everybody
What
was
you
on.
talking about? In high
Yeah,
school?
we used to have chat rooms.
Y'all was on MySpace. I'm talking about when
Yeah.
I was in high school. Like people was getting exposed left and right.
See, when you was in high school, y'all
Like,
could
that's
tell
when we had
y'all
you had the
y'all.
iPhone. You was on Instagram. You was on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Somebody posting a video. of You.
I was chirping in high school.
Crazy.
That was about
my
it.
time, it was like
You
AOL
gotta type
chat.
in your phone,
It was-
in your pocket.
Yeah, it was in your
5555
pocket.
666.
And the whole time, all your homies didn't even have a phone.
Shit.
Yeah, like,
I feel.
yeah, when I got my phone, my first time getting a phone, I was in 4th grade. I was the only person in my class.
I got
Who
my first
you
iPhone
talking
in-
to?
I got my first
My
iPhone in
daddy.
high
Who you
school.
talking to? If you
And
too
what?
young to have a phone in school, you too young to be having
You got
sex.
your first phone
That's
when?
how I feel
4th
about it.
grade.
If you too young where you can't get to yourself to wherever it is you trying to do it, if you too young to be figuring out how to get where you going to do the deed, you need to be not having sex.
Well,
I
I
agree
want to
with
have
that.
sex. My daddy bought me a phone because
I had a phone when I
He
was
just
probably
like
You made it sound like it's an ultimatum. Like either give me the phone
I had a two-way though.
or it's going
I
down.
had a two-way when I was like 11. I had a two-way when I was like 12, 11 or 10 or something like that.
Sure.
do
I
everybody
had-
know what a two-way is?
Damn,
I don't know the
about
two-way is. I ain't gonna lie
per
to you.
page of G. It's like one.
page.
The one I had got two. So I had one. Me and my brother had ones. They was like solid color, so you could get like blue, red, whatever. Mine was red, and you used to have like you could text people, but who the fuck could I text? So I wasn't really texting nobody, and I'd just be on there playing Snake or they have ringtones. You just go get ringtones, and it'll be anything. And then I got the silver joint, the real one. Cause like my dad got a new one, so he was like, "Anybody want this?" Yeah, I do. I'm the technology guy at the crib, so yeah, give me that shit. Still had nobody to text, but I had one, and the ringtone sounded even better on there. I was like, "This motherfucker hard." It was a Motorola joint.
got a better
Motorola
ringtone.
joint.
Imagine ringtones back then. You still couldn't buy song ringtones. You just had the beats.
Yeah,
See,
it was just
remember-
like, and it was like computerized. It wasn't like
So it
the
sound
real
real
beat.
techno, like
Yeah.
I know.
That's the time. That's the time when we used to do voicemails where you can put music on.
Oh,
your
yeah.
voicemails, too.
I was,
Remind me of
I
something.
was slightly around for that.
Remind me of something real quick. No, you wasn't.
You okay?
Remind me of something real quick. So, bro said he had his first baby at what age? He said he started having sex at 13, but he had his first baby
16.
16.
That's not that crazy. I mean, it's bad.
That's not
Or
uncommon.
he is
It's not
16, so
uncommon.
I don't know if he was like
Imagine,
14 or 15.
when how old were you when you had your
I was
baby?
30.
Okay. I was
I
in my 32.
It's the way you pop your
Imagine-
shirt, like, I'm
Cause I
proud of
was
that.
just
I'm
like,
proud of
yeah,
that.
shit, I ain't
Guys,
get caught up.
Imagine having a baby at 16 or 13.
Sheesh.
That's
You still got homework and shit.
that's like
That's homework. It's
half
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like you still got your shorts on under your pants.
You can't even drive. You still taking a bus.
You know what I mean?
a
Like
baby.
busty.
And girls all the time, you see them if they have babies or they're pregnant, they leaving school, right? They leaving school.
Yeah,
so
some
they
of them
can,
leave school, they can't.
and someone can't come back.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, that's facts.
Go get your GED like Lil Wayne mama said. But yeah, this is a good conversation. Thank y'all for being so open. How y'all was. We about to start wrapping up, but before we wrap up, Chris and Larry, we always go around and say what we've been listening to lately. As far as music, not podcast, music. So we gonna let one of y'all go first, since y'all the special guests.
I ain't got to the Drake drop yet.
Oh nah.
I heard his he got a joint called Blue Red Green.
What?
It's fire.
That sounds like a game.
It do, but
Twister.
it got like a little Afrobeat, little you know, he be talking about teens and stuff.
He ain't talking all that spicy stuff no more, is he?
Yeah, he is. Blue Red Green is about spicy.
No, I'm talking about
the green.
he ain't talking all that gangster shit. He ain't talking all gangster shit no more.
It ain't real gangster, but it's really like
Drake?
Drake. You know Drake. Well,
He
for
island-y.
context, Drake dropped 100 gigs worth of content on this website and on this Finsta page. Literally out of nowhere last night. I don't know if he got hacked or he was crashing out. My vote was he was crashing out.
No, that's
he
he got offensive. That's crazy.
He got a Finsta called Plot Twist now. So I don't know. Everything was giving crash out. But he dropped 3 songs. One of the songs called It's Up. It got 21 Savage and Young Thug on there, where he do reference Young Thug being in jail and how he learned he say something like, my boy learned his lesson. It's time for y'all to let him out or something like that. There's another song with him and Lotto. There's also like a behind the scenes, like a music video of Lotto.
I think a few music videos.
Yeah, and they say it's a couple of videos of Lotto little sister in there too, which kind of reference everybody saying he like young girls. They was
He
saying
just
that.
I bet he do.
waters to see what stick. He throwing shit at
I
the
think
wall.
Drake, he on his last like leg. I feel like
I
he was just
don't
trying to.
think so.
I feel like he's just trying to see if people really mess with him still.
I don't think he's trying to see if people really mess with him. I think he's just trying to figure out what direction he wants to take.
Yeah.
I agree with that, and I do think he need it. All he goes, this era of Drake is dead with the barrettes and things.
Yeah.
When he get
That
his
black
haircut
era?
That was a
back,
short-lived era.
he's still
needed to
doing
be.
it though.
I think he might.
That color,
He bored.
CLB, CBL, whatever.
He finna cut them braids
This
off.
whole era has been trash.
He finna cut them braids off. Go back
This
to the
whole era-
wave.
I like the album with 21 Savage though. I just don't really like 21 Savage on it, so I need a 21 Savage list album.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, because I feel like for me, it's not even about him. It's about Drake doing his best rapping, probably of his career at that point.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't want to hear it with this nigga on it on every song.
You don't like 21?
Not that much.
I'm listening to. I'm still listening to AJ Snow. I talked about him a couple of weeks ago. like I'm kind of trying to go through all of his projects for real.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Milwaukee. I'm listening to Hoodie. Shout out to Hoodie.
It's okay for y'all to go through y'all playlist too.
One of my homies, Wyatt. One of my homies, Wyatt. He actually went back through a bunch of old '90s rap and hip hop, and he's doing album reviews. I've never listened to a Nas album wire to wire all the way through.
Really?
Ever.
But if I said that,
we could trade places. We could trade places in this answer.
No. That's so different because let's be honest, you are a Chicagoan. So for a Chicagoan, no matter your age, to say that you've never, well, probably matter the age now, but to say that you've never heard a full R. Kelly album is a little crazy.
That's different.
Nas is from New
You
York.
ever heard a full R. Kelly album, like front to back?
I think I've heard every R. Kelly album.
All right, never mind.
Even the 12 songs of Christmas one.
Crazy.
Man,
Never mind.
Before all of the stuff happened with him and it got too obvious, even though I was in high school when he was doing it. Before all of that, I'm a Kels guy, man. I like Kels.
It was the same thing for me. It was more like a branding thing. Like I listened to more Big than Pac. I listened to more Hove than I did Nas. I wasn't in like the Big L stage.
You see how he support his statement with supporting details?
It just I went one way. You feel me?
He didn't say nothing like, "Well, I listen to all Jeremiah shit."
No.
I said when I was growing up, R. Kelly was a freaky dude.
But when
that was the main support.
What was it like, Sex in the Kitchen and stuff like that?
No, he was saying like R. Kelly was going through all his stuff.
Oh,
so
by the time you was in high school, this was when this shit was started hitting.
By the time I was in high school, R. Kelly was damn near in jail.
Oh damn! Damn, you real young.
Yeah,
man, you got a lot of life to live, brother. I'm just thinking about it all, but I could be different. But nah,
that was my senior year. That's when that Surviving R. Kelly came out.
That just came out.
No, when it started,
it came out like the year before COVID, nigga. Like,
no, that just came out. You young, bro. Like you missed all that when he was in the mall,
bro.
When he was in the malls and all that.
No, you about to be 25.
I'm finished 25.
He used to pull up to schools in his lamb.
Yeah, and
I done hoop with Kels before. Right. I seen him lose and stay on the court. He's the only nigga I ever seen do that in Chicago history.
When you
lose, you get off the court. This nigga does not leave. Like, all right, next, good game, y'all.
What you listening to, Bree?
What am I listening to? I'm still on a Blast album real bad.
Oh man. Shout out to Blast.
Yeah, who else I've been listening to? I've been on the R&B wave. Mariah the Scientist. Who else is on my list? I've been catching up on Party Next Dogs. I feel like I really haven't given his last album a real listen like I usually do.
Him and Drake about to drop some, right?
Yeah, and he comes to Chicago next week, so I'm getting prepared.
Party?
Okay.
Yeah, Party Next Door. Yeah, so go ahead and get them tickets.
I might have to see.
Ooh, see, I was listening to Mustard album, DJ Mustard.
How is it?
It's nice. It's decent. I like a lot of songs.
I heard a lot of good stuff about it.
I heard people been saying like they've been trying to down them for the album sales or whatever, but like I feel like it's really good.
The album sales never matter to me.
It don't matter.
My favorite albums don't nobody be knowing about. So
it don't matter.
Whatever.
True.
This year for me though was so lately. I've been listening to a lot of Fat Money. Cinco de Mayo 8, 1 and 2. I've been listening to, like you said, the Mustard. I just started listening to Mustard. I just started listening to Kanye, Vultures too. I'm really irritated with the whole I'm going to update the album as you listen to it thing that he be doing.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Don Toliver album Code.
Fire.
No Worries my favorite album right now, though. Right now, like, the No Worries Wild Lord album. Anderson .Paak and, I forgot his Knowledge, right. They album is cold. Other than that, like I still go back to that Future album. I like Not Sent album. If y'all not familiar with Not Sent, he from here, producer from here.
Oh yeah, he is that producer from here.
Yeah, tallest Mexican I ever met, bro.
He from Park too.
Yeah, that's the homie. He's the tallest Mexican I ever met. He like 6'6". Like, bro, you should have hooped.
That's insane.
You could have hooped, my nigga. But anyway, other than that, that's about it this year. I do really like that Buddy album too. Don't Forget to Breathe. I like that album.
I heard that was good too.
I go back to that. One day I actually was like really stressing out when we did the Kima Fest stuff. We was just having a lot of shit going on at the same time. And I played the album. I was like, damn, I ain't had an album make me feel it in a long time. So like that one probably gonna stick with me for the year.
That's what SZA do to me. SZA make me feel it.
SZA make me feel it. And I ain't never even been felt like that. But I like SZA. I like Control. Control was hard as hell.
Control was hard.
And one of my guys,
like
Lil Rob, Freaky Rob produced.
Can she perform? Can she perform in Canada? Because all the TDE is getting blocked.
Yeah, she can
yeah,
perform.
SZA
She
can.
got a song with him.
He'll let her rock, right?
He let her rock.
Okay, I was having a whole
let her
full blown
But-
argument with somebody about.
No, he's gonna let her walk.
She the only one though, right?
Doechii not though. Doechii can't come over there. Doechii banned.
Why?
She TDE.
But
Oh,
SZA
yeah.
also TD.
But she got a song with Drake. Doechii
She
got
got
a song.
hit song with Drake that's a part of her show right now, so she kind of gonna get the pass.
I feel like
he gonna come out.
I feel like they will let Doechii.
They ain't letting Doechii over there.
I feel like they'll let Doechii over there. I feel like they would. I feel like they'll let the women over there. Just because she's a female.
He petty.
She hard though.
Now, he petty
She
enough
is
that
hard.
he would let a woman over there just so he could take pictures.
Just to make them mad.
Yeah, he probably.
She ain't taking no picture with them. With him?
I think Doechii would.
She would not.
If
She
you let
would
her over,
not.
SZA would take the Chris Brown, the $1,100 picture where they grabbing on each other, all that
SZA,
flowers
man.
and some more stuff.
He gonna be at the border with that dude Norm, waiting on that picture before she come through. She
Man,
can't come
don't-
to the
That dude
city.
It's a
Norm is
fatigue
crazy.
too.
Doechii loyal.
Crazy. Well, we about to wrap it up for today. Thank y'all for coming, Larry. We appreciate you, Chris. Thank you for being here in real life. Thank you, nephew, for being nephew.
Thank you.
For a day.
I appreciate
you go
that.
back to being your regular self.
No, you still gonna be on the show. So.
Chris, no. Come back in real life. Thank you to the squad, Cree,
Especially whoever told me that
Phil,
stuff.
who back there, Robin,
Dora,
Dora,
Explorer.
Yep, Dora the Explorer, Nadi,
Nadi.
Sophie. Shout out to Cody. He's somewhere behind the scenes.
McDonald's commercial was on fire
That
too.
is crazy. Let's not play that commercial.
No, I gotta see that
We
again.
can't
What's
give
the word?
Cody really found a way to make his presence known without being here. Like, out of all 46 episodes, we ain't never seen a commercial with Cody. And now we got 2 of them.
So
It's crazy.
That's true.
XL Fest is next week. Invest Fest is coming up at the end of the month. Make sure y'all support both. You know, black people doing dope things. We just don't support things because they're black. We gotta support them because they dope and black.
always building the crib. Always.
Yeah, use the QR code. Free tickets. White Sox tickets. We got G-Eazy tickets. I really be trying to memorize this. We also got XL Film Fest tickets. We'll be there broadcasting live next week. The Tate Brothers will be there. Portia King is leading a special conversation with all 3 of them, and they doing some amazing things in the film space. Okay, so if y'all want to see Congressman Tate and ask him why our VP ain't asked him to be her VP, you could do that. All right. Make sure y'all follow all of us too. Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever.
Come holler at me.
It's
I'm gonna be there.
August 30th. Did you just throw the Rex up?
No.
Nah, he did a game.
I looked at it from this way.
It's the sign language for love.
I didn't see. I just look. I saw this. And
It's just like Hallelujah.
G-Eazy will be here 11/19. That's right after my birthday in Chicago. It's a lot of people coming to Chicago in November actually.
Make sure y'all sign in the fan base, subscribe. If y'all want y'all comments on the show, but if y'all just want to be a part of the conversation, fan base is the place to be at. Make sure y'all tap in.
Yep, and use that keyword invest to win these free tickets. The White Sox game. I'm throwing the first pitch next Wednesday.
Please don't get injured.
So
Please
get
don't.
there. If I get injured, just
Throwing
make
a
sure
pitch.
ABC, Fox News,
We love y'all,
make sure
man.
everybody reporting on it. We love y'all. See y'all later.
Peace.